and welcome to Weekly Affirmations, the positive feel-good show about indie and freeform games. We are very happy to be joining you this Friday, and Laura QQ, can you start us off with our theme song, please?
Oh, I said a weekly affirmations, a positive feel-good show.
Yeah.
The most positive thing on this channel called Hyper Rabbit Power Go. It's pretty decent.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah!
It's Friday. We survived that entire week.
Yes, barely.
And survive PAX.
And survived
Yeah.
PAX, which we'll talk about how PAX went, I think, in a few minutes. Hello, everybody in chat. It's good to see all of your friendly, smiling faces. At least I'm going to pretend you're all smiling. And yes, I get my own headset today because we're feeling super fancy. So welcome to Weekly Affirmations, guys. I am your host, Strix, and I am a game designer, a gaming academic, and a diversity and inclusion consultant. And this week we are continuing our playthrough of Ryuutama. But first, I'm going to say three things that I like, and then I'm going to let the rest of my wonderful cast today introduce themselves. So this week I like the song Genghis Khan by Mike Snow. We were just listening to it in the green room, and it was awesome.
Awesome.
I love the music video because it's super cute. Oh my god, it slays me.
Yay for Strix Day. Can I get an affirmation for Minker? Hashtag Wuxing.
Yes.
Always. In Minker. So Minker is awesome. He is always getting awesome clips and then tweeting them.
Yeah, he's a badass.
You are
Truly
super great.
Thank you so much, Amy.
So I love doing this. So what I'm doing right now is called an affirmation. In case you're not familiar with what that is, we have an affirmation matrix. And anytime you do that.
Yes! Thank you so much! You are the best.
One of all of our favorites.
That was Genova Plus,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Okay, so anytime you donate at least $5, sub or resub, you get an affirmation. You can have this affirmation for yourself, or if you're feeling particularly generous, you can have it be read for someone else. So, oh wow, another resub from Woland84. Thank you.
And Toadcoder.
Oh,
And
Toadcoder! Please
Another 3
affirm
months?
PWBJB.
PWJB.
Yeah.
Awesome. Look at all that resubness. We're just going to call this weekly resub.
That's what we gotta call it. We gotta change the
Resubs.
name. You guys are too awesome. We have to change the name now.
Too late.
I would like to affirm the hashtag critters who came out in large numbers to watch the gauntlet.
Thank you, Paladin
Yes.
Hulk. You are amazing.
I actually got the chance to watch the gauntlet too, because normally I don't.
Yeah.
Hyper Rabbit Power Go? Are we still doing that?
What are we, yeah.
Hyper Rabbit Power Go! We'll do it anyway, louder than ever.
There we go.
Do it loud.
We'll do it
Do it
loud.
live.
Do it loud!
That was from Dutch Teddy to Mordsteel, right?
Sure.
See, I'm getting better at this.
Yes,
Look at
it
all
was.
Yes, it was. Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
it was.
You're good. Yeah.
See, I'm great.
Oh,
Thank you,
and
Silly Sunny, for
the host.
hosting.
Silly Sunny.
Thank you for the
Another
host.
favorite.
Oh, and we're hosting? Man, I love
Oh,
this
Paladin
show.
Hulk. You're so sweet.
This show's so great. Okay, so I think we've just demonstrated what this looks like. So, Minker,
Yes!
I like
Please
that.
affirm
like
the
that
awesome guest players. Hashtag game feels. Sador Krip. Mech of the week 2. Hashtag Ryuutama.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you for him,
Thank
Critter.
Nice. Thank you so much.
You wonderful human.
Okay,
being.
let's see if I can actually get through this.
No, you're not.
So,
gonna.
Minker,
Yeah.
you are awesome, first of all. And second of all, you are a fresh, misbehaving steed.
Ooh. Actually, I agree with that 100%.
Oh,
Whoa.
we got reverb on that, too.
Yeah.
Hyper Rabbit
Power Go!
Fixmaster. Fixmaster.
Master, you
for-
sexy
Fast
stallion.
technology.
That's technology, yes. Thanks for that resub, Final Fantasy IX Master.
Ooh.
Okay, a fresh misbehaving steed. So that's like, you know, steed that's feeling like pretty like
Yeah, like.
and and it's misbehaving. So it's like,
Misbehaving. So naughty about it, yeah, like-
I'm walking on the grass, but it says there's no grass to be walking. Don't walk on the grass. I don't care.
that's a fresh misbehaving steed.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Beautiful.
The next one is for Genova Plus for the resub.
Yes, thank you so much.
Resub hype. Genova Plus. That always makes me think of Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 7.
Always.
I never read anyone's names correctly the first time, so I thought it was like Jivalopus.
Oh,
Like
I'm
it was
the
like some kind
worst.
of dinosaur. Oh!
Money.
Can I get Small Fry and Emily affirmations, please?
Yes. You
The
can.
best people!
Always.
Always, yeah, always.
Okay, Genova Plus, you are cooperative.
Hmm?
Clarifying, I'm buying Laura QQ time.
Yeah.
Kangaroo.
Oh!
Also,
Genova Plus just
3.
yeah. Plus
Genova
3.
Plus
Subscribe
3.
for 5
Thank you
months in a row.
so much for
Does-
resubbing.
does
We
Genova
got
have
2.
clones?
We got 3. Well, the last one was Genova Plus 2. So
There's multiples.
Alright.
Oh!
Money.
Well, I'm at it. I would like to affirm every future thumper.
All
Just
right.
because they haven't found us yet doesn't mean we don't love them.
I agree with that 100%.
I like that.
That's
true.
fantastic.
I like
Very true.
That is my
Good
theory.
thinking.
thumbers
Good
out there.
thinking.
Oh!
Money.
Kikabon.
Please affirm the Aussies because we have Violet
Yes.
Crumbles. Hashtag Shock or War. Hashtag Game Feels. Hashtag As Technology.
That's right. We had a big discussion about Violet Crumbles on Twitter the other day. It's my Violet Crumbles, my favorite candy bar. It's chocolate covered
Yeah.
honeycomb.
Oh, jeez.
Money.
Hashtag Evo wishes to affirm all of the thumpers in order to celebrate Strix Day properly.
Yes, Strix Day.
Yes.
I like it.
That's Friday now. It's Strix Day.
It's just called
Strix
Strix Day.
Day.
I mean, Woden gets his own day. Why don't I? I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of Genova Pluses going on.
There's.
right
I
now.
feel like there's a lot of.
a lot of
Maybe
Genova
they're
Pluses.
related.
We gotta stop at Genova
Not
plus
approved.
42. Genova plus 42, and that's it. Then we're retiring the number.
Yes.
Okay, so just to clarify, Genova Plus Alpha, you are a cooperative clarifying kangaroo, which is like. "Roar, roar." Yeah, I
Yeah, I
just
feel very, I feel very
yeah.
cooperative.
All right,
very,
all
very
right.
cooperative. Yeah, I like that a lot.
You took
Very
the
clarifying.
sound right out of my mouth.
Very clarifying.
I'm sure that's what you're expecting.
Sprinkles! I did the sound for you guys.
Okay, the next one is for Woland. For the resub, I believe. Oh yes. Oh yes. So, Woland, are you ready for this one? Someone else has to make the sound.
Okay.
Woland,
Alright.
you are a scruffy, jumping sea lion.
Is that don't sea lions kind of like woof?
Well, they're
Or
kind of like
bark?
or.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't
This
know
is
why I
a
thought they
sea lion.
woofed.
This
You know
is-
what? I was definitely thinking about dogs. I'm so sorry. Classic
okay.
mistake. You know,
It's-
sea
it's
lions,
okay.
dogs. Like,
It's okay, because Rufus fact.
Yeah.
Rufus is a good boy.
Yeah, Rufus is a good boy.
Rufus is
Always
a good
remember
boy.
that, chat. Rufus is a good
Rufus
boy.
is a good boy.
The next one is from Toadcoder to
Toadcoder.
Philip /peanut butter and jelly /PWJB. So Philip, this one is for you. You are a wide-eyed hyper rabbit.
Let's go!
One affirmation for Strix. This show is my positive time slot of the week.
Yeah.
Let everything go. Hashtag DFA, hashtag Jack Albeth, Sador dash Krupp.
And that was a $50 donation, guys.
Wow, thank you.
Hyper rabbit.
Power go!
And obviously, we need to affirm Krund the Barbarian. All the hugs for that guy.
gotta say real quick, Fifth Reel just brought up a very good point. Which is that cloning Genova didn't work out so well for Shinra. So
Did not.
did
keep
not.
this in mind,
Did
people.
not.
Yeah, be careful.
That's an excellent point.
Playing with fire.
Did not work out
Do
so
you
well
want
that
another
last
Sephiroth?
time. Like, oh.
Well, I mean,
Hashtag always
So
think
you
about
want another
dogs.
Sephiroth?
I just, he has
Stop
nice
thinking
hair.
about your
He has
That's all I'm
fantastic
saying.
hair.
Defies
And
gravity, you
A
know?
very wonderful sword.
He's got a beautiful sword.
Anyway, a wide-eyed bellowing kraken. Hyper rabbit
Power
power
go!
go!
Oh!
Oh, a new subscriber! Yay!
Oh, you're fantastic.
Calorus.
Oh, look at the sub height. Thank you. Keep that sub height going.
Dance, guys!
I'm dancing! I'm trying to write his name!
I'm not as free. I don't like jorts. I can't do it. I didn't even know the music was playing.
Oof! So we've had actually a really great week at Hyper RPG this week. I think we've gotten over 80 new subs this week.
Yes.
And I heard a rumor that if we get to 100 today, something might happen. I don't know what that is.
Could be good. Could be
Cinnamon
bad.
rolls?
Could be something.
It could be raspberry bushes, for all we know. But let's find out. No, definitely come in.
Too soon.
Too
soon. Okay, the next one is from Paladin Hulk. For all the critters who tuned in for the Gauntlet, which was an amazing show.
Aw, Chum Chum Jim, thank you.
I really enjoyed watching Zach die over and over and over again. That was pretty sweet.
Especially with the Sylvester Stallone. Hey, yo.
Adrian!
Adrian, what's going on? I don't know.
All right, critters. So this one is for you. You're an amazing community. We love interacting with you. We hope to see you around more because you are proud, shouting bunnies.
So bunnies, when they're not shouting, are like, beep, 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 right? So it'd be like,
Pretty louder.
meep, 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 meep. They definitely say meep. Like,
What
they are
if
shouting.
it would just be like, meep? Because it's proud. You gotta have the proudness too.
But it has to be
it's
shouting.
Meep!
Meep!
There we go.
Meep!
Meep!
That's a shouting bunny. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
I didn't know
Meep.
that one. Okay, the next one
read a
is
book.
for... Excuse me?
Oh.
So I just
trapped in a
moved
book
today.
now.
And do you know how many boxes of books I had to pick up and move by hand
Those are
across my
heavy.
apartment
Those
complex?
are very, very heavy.
It was so heavy. Luckily,
Oh, look at the. Can we cut to the muscles? Can we? Oh, you can see it.
Oh,
Lift
look
your
at
arm up a
that,
little
look at
higher.
that, look at that.
There we go. Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
look
Look
at
at that.
that.
That's it.
She works
That's
out.
it. Yeah.
saying. Just saying.
It's that shake weight we have in the back.
Oh yeah.
Money.
You know her, you love her. Let's get an affirmation for Anya. Hashtag Neonite, hashtag Sally Squad.
Anya the kitty cat.
Anyanka, my girl. Just
Money.
Can you hashtag affirm all the misunderstood raspberry bushes out there? They need love too. Or else.
Oh,
Look, I tried to play nice with them. It didn't
Like
work
I
out
tried.
for
It
you.
turned out well.
It's not.
We went to go pick up. For anyone who's not watching, we went to go pick up raspberries last week. Like literally, pick up giant raspberries.
They were like
and
ultra
she
raspberries.
almost
Giant.
died.
Like,
Yep.
and then like one thing after the other. Like,
yeah, like everything.
I should have died, I believe.
You didn't get that good of a
No,
sleep that night.
no.
Like it was.
Nope. We can only
But
travel half
luckily,
the day.
luckily we got new dice now.
We
We're
got.
blaming the dice.
We're blaming.
Sure,
this.
blame the dice. You do that.
We're gonna make it. there,
Totally
guys.
not gonna roll horribly well.
Yeah, this is gonna go.
So the next one is for More to Steal, and this is from Dutch Teddy. So More to Steal. You are judicious. Hyper Rabbit.
Power go!
Please affirm Zach and yourself. Honesty Hour and weekly affirmations made me feel better. This week, hashtag game feels hash Sador dash Krupp.
Yay.
Thank you, Wolin.
I
Thank you,
can't do a
Wolin.
heart symbol
Heart.
very well. How do you do the heart,
Heart.
symbol?
Just like this. Just like that. And you go, Isharu.
Ichiro! Suzuki from the Seattle Mariners.
We'll work on it.
He's
I
not
mean,
there
we are
anymore.
playing a JRPG, so
Yes.
Yeah.
we gotta get that right. Okay, so let me see if I can finish this one, More to Steal. You are a judicious, glittering manticore.
Oh! What would that sound like?
Well, manticore is like, you know, the lion head,
Yeah.
the snake
Lion
stuff, so it'd be
snake.
like,
Very traditional.
You were laying down the law. That was very
Gross.
judicious. Wow.
Gross. You gotta get the
I'm
snake in
impressed
there.
by your skill, your sound effect skill. Every time. I always like, she can't pull it off. She can't pull it off, but every time you do.
You gotta get the hiss though in there, like, cause you.
oh yeah, the
And then he's got like a
Woos?
little judge's hammer. Gavel? Judge's
gavel,
hammer,
yes.
Gavel.
Woos! Woos!
Oh, chat, I love you guys. You're
Yeah,
great.
chat's the best. I love this channel.
The next one is for you guys from 4am Critter. So be prepared because you are all eager, purring lions.
Ooh, ooh.
So perfect.
We have to go at the same time. We have to go at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Meow.
Meow. Ooh.
Meow.
I like it. It's spicy.
Spicy. There was definitely some cayenne in there.
Okay, the next one is from Final Fantasy IX Master to all of us as technology players for the metagame for Corpse Sins. You guys know who you are. We're on a secret channel. Because as technology is the best. I'm just going to say that because I'm affiliated. So, as technology, you are silly, articulating hippogriffs.
I always thought you said hypocrites.
Yeah, I heard hypocrites, and I was like,
Pretty sure your
Oh,
court is about to kick you out of the organization.
Hypocrite.
that is where like you turn like you're a hypocrite. You're a dazzling
hypocrites.
hypocrite.
No,
Okay.
you're a
you're
wonderful
hypocrite.
Okay.
Riffs.
So, this is Weekly Affirmations, and we play games, I promise. We just gotta get through these awesome affirmations first. Okay, so the next one is from Vicky to Small Fry and Emily.
Emily and Small Fry.
So, I saw Emily earlier in the studio, but I'm not sure if she's still here. She's out right now.
She's out.
So
She's
someone
out
will have to
being
tweet it to her. So, Small Fry and Emily, you are beautiful, conquering foxes.
Oh, can't argue with that.
That's right.
Yeah, what would that sound like?
It's like a yip.
It'd be like, yip yip. Yip yip. But you gotta do the eyebrows. Yip yip.
Oh, I like that. The eyebrows really make it. They really make it.
Beautiful, conquering foxes. That's an excellent one. Okay, the next one is for Genova plus 3.
Plus 3. Is that Genova
Number
plus
three.
number
Genova
3 or
plus
Genova plus 3? Was that make it
3.
4?
The numeral 3.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not Genova plus 3.
No, it's Genova plus the number 3. So Genova plus the number 3, who maybe is Genova plus or Genova plus's clone or twin or younger sister. I don't know.
It's a complicated mythos.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
You are a delicious, bargaining pixie.
Yes.
A
Sounds
delicious
kind of like
bargaining
that.
pixie.
Kind of sounds like the sparkle sound.
Bring, bring.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
That's actually every single time that sound effect goes. You can't see it on screen, but there's a pixie that just does an arc across the ceiling.
Chum Chum,
there's a fox village in Japan?
And there's a deer village, and the deers bow to you.
I've seen the
I'm
Fox
okay with the
Island.
deer. I want to go to the fox village.
I've seen the Fox Island.
Also, capybaras
That's probably
are
what he's
amazing.
talking
Have you not
about.
played
There's a
Persona?
cat one too.
Yes, I have.
okay. There's the fox with like
That's what-
social link.
That's right.
Making a connection.
Gotta go to Japan.
Let's go. Let's go right now, guys. Let's go.
All right,
All right,
the
let's
next
go.
one, sit down. The next one is from Paladin Hulk for all future thumpers, and we just had a new subscriber, so this one counts for you as well. So, all future thumpers who are reading this, or seeing it, or viewing it on YouTube in the future, this is actually for you. You are a melodic, burrowing hydra. How's that go?
It's like it's all of us at one, all the different heads
very
at
melodic.
once. Like, ooh, like
Yeah,
because we're all
there needs to
going,
be
you
more
know, all
noises.
the
Yeah.
all the heads.
We should have been really specific for like all you in the future. Yes, you Dave Green sitting eating fried peas. So like maybe there would
That'll
be
just creep
statistically,
him out, though.
statistically there would be one person who'd just be like,
You gotta be careful with your powers.
I feel like that's
Humans
gonna
are
make-
easily
yeah.
yeah,
intimidated.
okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
All right, the next one is for all of the Aussies out there. You guys are awesome, and your chocolate is the best, except for maybe Crunchies, which comes from Cadbury. Hyper
Have a
Rapid
power go!
An affirmation to all my lovely execs and hashtag Renraku.
Raku.
Also hash mech of the week one because why not help for that too? Less than 3.
Excellent.
She could say Renaku, but she can't say drunkly.
Renraku.
Renraku. Yeah.
Raku.
So it
She
really
can't say
can't
Sally either.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Saley.
Okay.
Saley.
Saley.
Saley. Saley.
Saley.
So I might have started a war between the UK chocolate eaters and the Aussie chocolate eaters.
I saw that on Twitter.
Good
You-
job.
You were going hard at them.
I was just wanted some chocolate.
Yeah.
And I've been eating Violet Crunch for a long time, and I couldn't
Well,
find
it's
it
delicious.
anymore. It's great.
Where have you been getting it at?
Like small chocolate shops.
Oh yeah.
So
Market.
that's what I heard. But apparently Crunchies are superior, and those are made in the UK. So the gauntlet has been thrown. I'm gonna try both.
Send us all your candy. We'll eat
really
it. We'll
chocolate.
eat it on
Really
camera and
chocolate is
review
really
it.
good.
We'll have it on Weekly Affirmations.
Yeah.
It's really chocolate.
So Aussies, you are faithful, buzzing ravens.
Oh.
So you're like, caw
Are they like electric buzzing? Because I imagine them like they're electric ravens.
That's kind of terrifying.
Yeah. Well, it's my dreams. You can't. My dreams are not terrifying.
Electric
They
murder.
belong in the comics.
Fine.
Okay, the next one is from Phillips/PWJB. And this is for all of you current thumpers in chat right now. So all you folks with bunnies by your names, you know who you are. Oh boy, you're gonna love this, because there's alliteration.
Ooh.
So, thumpers, you are jolly, juggling sharktopuses. That's your card, isn't
That's
it?
my card.
All of
2 weeks in a
those
row, my card has come out. It makes
all
me
those
so happy.
tentacles joyfully juggling. So many. Look at them all over. So you juggle, right? You just kind of do this with your wrists, and then that's how you juggle, correct? Am I right in that?
Yeah.
It's just like,
It's all juggling is all in the fingertips.
yeah.
Shows what I know.
I went to
Shut
theater
up.
school,
All right,
you know?
the next one is from Dutch Teddy, and it's for moi.
Ooh.
Oh,
Space
Space
Cat
Cat.
189.
Thank you for
resub.
resubbing. Oh, and we have a new.
Happy birthday.
Is it Grey Pawn? Grey Pawn? Is that a what? Oh, never mind. Whatever. Okay, it's a Space Cat. Thank you for resubbing.
Thank you. Wait, Grey Pawn is
And
here?
happy late birthday. I got confused. It's my fault. It's all my fault.
Hi,
Okay.
Grey Pawn. Grey Pawn's been on the show before.
I thought that was.
It was just words on the screen.
On a screen.
Sally can read. Sally can read.
Tears and rain.
Yes.
Oh, dancing.
I would also like to affirm Lauren because she has to live without Claudia for a while.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Me and Claudia have a stream coming up next Wednesday. Check it out.
I have a show with Lauren tonight.
Oh!
Money.
Let's get an affirmation for Drunkly. Drunkly hype. I hope it says Drunkly different every time. Hashtag Neonut, hashtag Drunkly Browns.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Thank you
said it
so
right.
much. It said it so right that
said
time.
it
Like
right.
everything.
It did it.
Said it right.
Why? What is?
fixed it.
Why
You
don't you
fixed it,
love me,
chat.
Yojimbo? Why?
Friend computer is not your friend.
I've been so kind to
what
it
I'm saying.
ever since. Oh, I dropped it earlier, but
Oh, God.
maybe that fixed it.
Is it
Okay,
Freaky
you need to come read this one to me, because this one is
Freaky
for
Friday,
me.
right? It's
It's
Freaky
from
Friday.
Dutch Teddy.
Brian
Do you
Critter,
see
yes,
what we
it's
got?
Freaky Friday.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Is this the one at the top of the screen?
You are
What?
a clever.
Oh.
I can't read that. What is it?
Equivocating.
Well, it's a
Yeah,
Q.
I'm the one.
You are a clever, equivocating anteater. It's happening. It's happening, guys.
I
That was
think Xena
beautiful.
came into
That was
the
beautiful.
weekly affirmations.
That is an anteater. Xena stole it from anteaters.
Yes.
Totally.
Xena stole it from
Everyone
me.
This is the
Yeah,
anteater
you can
meeting
look it
call.
up. I read it on the Wikipedia.
Okay. The wiki has it.
Oh, guys, I got the anteater for myself. That's
On the
so
Weekly
awesome.
Affirmations wiki.
Yeah, check it out. Oh,
Okay,
that'd
the
be
next one.
weirdest week.
In case you're just joining us, this is Weekly Affirmations, the show about Indian freeform games, and today we are playing Ryuutama. Just as soon as we are done being positive, because being positive is awesome. And you can participate by donating at least $5 or subscribing, and then you get an affirmation too. That's how that
Yeah,
works.
it's beautiful. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and if you're going to join us in the future, then thank you too. Mwah.
Okay, so the next one is for Krunk the Barbarian from Paladin. So Krunk, I've been seeing you around. I just want to let you know that you are a handsome, amusing Selkie.
Ooh.
And a Selkie, you know, is a sea creature
Yeah.
too. So it'd be like.
I like because it has to go in and out. Like it's like, hey, what am I going to eat today? I like that.
Yep.
That is I love that. That's fantastic.
Oh, bye, and Minker. We'll miss your.
And
clip.
Minker, I miss you.
Somebody else is
Oh,
gonna
Minker, you
have
taking
to
off?
be the clip master.
Bye.
Yeah, he's the clip master. He's been the clip master. He's just the Captain Eclipse.
Yeah, but someone's gonna have
I'm
to.
gonna come up with like a bunch of names for Minker now.
This one is for our new
Happy.
sub, and it's Taylororororus. Talarorus. Maybe Tyrannosaurus Rus.
We'll get used to it eventually.
I'm gonna get to know your name as soon as I can see it for more than a half second.
Everything's better with dinosaurs.
So, this is for you, amazing new thumper. We're so lucky to have you in our community. We hope you stick around, and we hope you enjoy the show. So, you are a confident, behaving Naga.
That's great because Naga rarely behave. They're usually up to no good.
Always.
They
so-
usually are, but this is
Yeah.
a Naga I would like on my team.
This is a Naga that would like stand outside of the love of his life's bedroom with like a giant boombox, holding it up and playing it. That's what I'm imagining.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like special Naga music. So it's like
Yeah, it's not for
Underwater.
us. Like we can't understand the words,
it's
but
for
it's
his
for
Naga
yeah.
girlfriend.
Yeah, it's
you know?
for them. You know,
And it's
we
magical,
can't
so
make
it's
it
sound
ours.
that can like travel well underwater.
Exactly.
There you go. The more you know.
Yeah.
All right, the
This
next one
is
is
another sprinkle.
for Anya, the kitty cat.
Oh,
Nova Plus. So Sally, Anya.
she's watching. Yeah, I'm sure she's. Yeah,
Oh, this is so perfect for Anya. So Anya, you are quaint, astonishing, elder god.
Oh,
Oh.
Ah. Who's a cat? Or
Meow.
dressed as a cat?
All cats are elder
An elder god
gods. I mean,
pretending to be an elder.
No.
cats are elder gods.
No, the
like,
elder god
you know.
pretending to be a cat.
No, cats are all elder gods.
Cats
are all elder gods.
Absolutely.
That explains everything.
Absolutely. Think about it.
That explains everything.
Yeah.
We are doomed.
There we go. All right, the next one is for our awesome raspberries from last time's show. They totally got a bad rap. They're just doing their thing.
Oh.
We don't gotta hate on them. So raspberries, you are gentle, everlasting. Hyper Rabbit Power Go!
Affirmation for the Great Golden
Yes.
Cobra 2016
I'll explain what that
participants,
is.
please.
Yes,
Hashtag weekly affirmations.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yes. So I'm gonna try to find a chance to get a talk about this. We just haven't yet, because that's how the beginning of the show always goes.
Yeah.
But I am a judge and have been a judge for the last 3 years for a design competition called the Golden Cobra Challenge. And if you go to goldencobra.org, you will see exactly what it is. It's a small, free-form game design challenge that happens within the indie community. Ooh, thank you for the
Caramba.
caramba.
Ay, caramba.
Thank you.
And basically, all of the games that we've been playing on Weekly Affirmations that involve some sort of LARPy, talking, getting up and doing stuff is that kind of game. So amazing games have come out of this competition, and I would Hyper Rabbit
Power Go!
An affirmation for Lady KQ for making awesome clips of all the shows.
Absolutely.
Less
Yeah.
than 3.
Lady Kakyu.
You are
Very
wonderful.
hardworking.
You are
Absolutely.
fantastic.
Very
I met at PAX, by the
You
way.
did?
I did.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Hyper Rabbit
Power Go!
I want to affirm Zach as he always makes me feel so real and made all of this possible.
Excellent.
#Sador-Krupp.
Thank you, Gallard.
Glad you feel that way.
So here's the key with Golden Cobra. We get 40 to 60 entries every year, and they're amazing. All of the games are playable. They're still being played to this day by my community. And here's the deal. I'm making only for you guys, actually. If you are a Hyper RPG subscriber and you submit a game to Golden Cobra, which runs from now until October 5th, and the rules are on the website, I will make you scorpion cookies and send them to you. I'm not joking.
They're made of scorpions?
I will make you my famous scorpion cookies.
Tiger
Thank you,
Gengar.
Tiger Gengar. That's an awesome name, by the way.
That's a great name.
So, the gauntlet has been thrown. You guys have watched enough of these games. I really believe you can make one. They're simple, they're easy to play, and the constraint is that they have to fit on one piece of paper. You could do front or back. But this will actually make it easier for you to design because you have a tiny box to do it in, and there are mentors associated with the Golden Cobra Challenge that will help you if you email help@goldencobra.org. We set that up especially for new game designers because we want everyone to come make a game. So there we go. That's Golden Cobra. High five.
I had a question, but I like the high five.
Okay, what was
we
the
can do a better
question?
high five than that. We're gonna do a high five though.
Okay. What's the
Okay.
question?
Double action.
So, are they actually made of scorpions?
They're the cookies that bite back.
So they're made of scorpions.
I can't really tell you legally.
Okay, cool. We can't talk about it on the show. Sorry, guys. I just want some scorpion
I mean,
cookies
I
now.
made scorpion cookies for other guests at the studio one time and almost killed them. But they liked it, but it was very hot.
I guess
see
you'll
the
have to
spice.
make a game and
Oh.
find out. You're gonna have to.
I'm
submit
gonna
something.
make a game,
You're
guys.
gonna have to submit to Golden Cobra. You really
So-
wanna know?
Submit to Golden Cobra. Submit a real game to Golden Cobra. I will make you
Oh.
scorpion cookies. That is a promise. And I keep my promises. I promised to bring an ocarina for Legendary Hero. Just look at his neck.
Here.
There's one right there.
And I said I would wear blue, and I'm wearing blue.
We all keep our promises at Hyper RPG. So this one again was for the raspberries. I got interrupted. So raspberries, you gentle everlasting things, you are muskoxes. Hyper Rabbit
Power Go!
Can Zach affirm Gallard please #GameFeels #Cedar-Krupp #Mech of the Week 1.
I don't
Zach
know
here?
if we could do that. Zach's not here, but I will write it down.
Yeah, there's been like 3 Zach ones so far.
There have been.
That's lovely.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so Laura QQ has come down the vine to me to tell me that Hyper Rabbit
Power
Power
Go! She came down for that.
Hey Strix, I think Zach needs more affirmations and a hug since we in the chat trolled him so hard on the gauntlet.
Yes.
If you guys ever
Need to
run
go
into
back and
Zach
watch
on the
this
street,
episode.
just everyone hug him. He loves it. He
Oh,
loves
yeah.
when everyone hugs
He
him.
Don't do
totally
that.
loves it when
You should
hug
respect people's personal boundaries.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Laura just told me that we are shutting down the affirmation sounds until the back end of the show, which we normally do now because there's so many awesome affirmations. So what's going to happen now is you can still donate, you can still subscribe, you will still get your affirmation, but we're now going to do it at the tail end of our gameplay today, which is awesome because it's Ryuutama. And Ryuutama is an amazing game. So we're going to get through the list that we have right now, and then we're going to get started playing, because otherwise we would literally do this all day. Yeah. And while I love that, I am here to run games as well. So, the next one is from Woland, and it's for me and Zach, which is kind of nice. I don't think we've ever been affirmed together before. So, myself and Zach, we are assertive, gliding owlbears. So it'd be like, ooh, ooh. We were on the same page there.
That was
amazing.
fantastic.
That was definitely, yeah, that was
Well, they're owl bears. They all make
Insane.
the
See that?
giant who
Same
roar.
place.
It's beautiful.
Okay, the next
Zach
one.
Hakushi versus is usually called a headlock.
Very correct. That is accurate.
Okay, the next one is from Jim for Renraku. All right, Renraku, I guess you guys are cool too. So you are a fancy, encouraging caterpillars.
Oh, cute.
So they're like, rah, rah, go you got it, go. Look at all my hands, I'm a caterpillar.
I'm gonna be in a cocoon.
And then a beautiful butterfly.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is for Space Cat, and this is for
Space Cat.
resubbing.
Whose
which
birthday
is
was
super
2 days ago,
awesome.
too.
Yeah.
Oh,
His birthday
Space
2 days
Cat's
ago, so
birthday.
it's a very special affirmation.
Yes. So this is a super special one. All right, Space Cat, you are a nice, blinking Yeti.
Ooh. Kind of picture that being like he opens the door and he's like,
But that's just such a hungry sound to me.
Well,
I don't know why.
He's also hungry.
I heard that and was like, that sounds hungry.
It's nice. It's not nice that he's opening the door. It's nice that he's not eating the person he's opening the door for.
Cats don't eat people.
Yeah, they do.
Not the
sometimes.
one in the Christmas stories that I always watch.
No.
Well.
Because he just had a toothache.
Yeah.
Oh
toothache.
yeah.
You know, even Yetis can be nice.
Baz, thank you so much for the misconceptions we all believe about Yetis now.
And for the awesome Lord of the Rings movies, those were great.
Yes,
It's true.
absolutely.
Just saying that most, like, Gigantopithecus-based creatures get, like, a really bad rep. They're notably, like, pretty kind to humans, pretty benevolent, similar to Nessie.
But it
Or
looks
the
like
manatee.
Space Cat is agreeing with me, so
Yeah.
he's hungry all the time.
What
All
a
right,
Space Cat.
the next one is for Lauren, and this is from Paladin Hulk. Just a shout out to Paladin Hulk. You are affirming so many people today. That's super awesome. So, Lauren, you are a warm, speculating echidna.
Ooh.
Be like, wow, 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 wow. It's like a little baby eater.
Little baby.
All right, the next one is from Genova Plus. For you, drunkly romantic, or should I say drunkly, 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 drunkly?
Drunk lie, drunken lie, drunken lie, drunken lie.
Drunkly brown.
All right, you is perfect. Are a maniacal, accepting gecko.
Oh my gosh.
So maniacally, like the tongue thing that geckos do, or yeah, maniacally like sticking its hands on things. But maniacally, so it's all of just real crazy, erratic.
That's awesome. The only sound I've actually
Thank you
ever
so
heard
much
a
for that,
gecko
by the
make
way.
is this chirping sound. It's
Is it like gurk sound?
it's like almost the same sound as like a sugar glider makes, just less scary
Really?
and shorter, much shorter,
No, I've
staccato.
never
on
heard that.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah. At least in India, they make chirpy noises. I don't know if they make chirpy noises.
And
in
they
other
make like
continents.
hissy sounds sometimes too.
Geckos are awesome.
like a very brief, like hiss thing. I don't. Some lizards do it. It's no turtle mating sound, but oh no, that's not.
No.
That's
Well,
not what it is.
that was the one time I saw turtles mating. That was the sound. It was
No, that's
disgusting.
not the.
No, it's not great. It's not great.
It's real weird.
Strix
Real
packed.
weird.
Hello.
Just like
One affirmation for me. It's been a tough week, but it's all good now. Hashtag Renraku.
Where
yeah.
did that come from?
Yeah.
Oh,
Put
Red
that on
One
your
7.
list,
Okay.
Laura.
Red 1-7.
Laura, put
Sorry, we
Sorry you
didn't
had a
dance.
rough week.
put that on your list. I will keep it off my list. So, oh, red one, don't worry, you're gonna get it for.
New sub, Mondor the Great.
Ooh, resub.
Oh, thank
resub.
you.
Nice, Mondor.
Resub?
Resub.
Resub.
Is it
Resub.
resub?
It's
Okay.
resub.
I can't see that. Never mind. Well, thank you anyway, Mom.
Okay, the next affirmation is for the Golden Cobra competition, which again you can find at goldencobra.org. So, all you snake handlers out there, you are tender, beaming sugar gliders. There we go.
There we go. Happiness can now reign.
So that'd be
again.
like
All sugar gliders.
Bizarre, 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 bizarre. Have you really never heard of sugar? It's terrifying.
Never heard of sugar.
Sugar gliders are terrifying.
They just tend to fly at my face whenever I'm in a room, but that's it.
I don't think I've ever seen
Glide,
it.
please.
My ex
Oh,
used to
they're
have a
real-
sugar
they're
glider.
stinking cute.
Her name was Alex,
They're real
and she
cute.
didn't like me very much. And she would like fly across the room like at my head.
They're stinking cute.
They're adorable.
Well, they're precious little
But they're
little
definitely
monsters.
like bonding
They're like
creatures.
little like
Yeah.
They'll bond with a
squirrely-looking
person.
things
but
with
not multiple.
Not
Oh,
anyone
are they like the
else.
flying
Okay,
squirrel?
that makes sense.
kind of. Yeah,
They're
but
like the
they're
little
not.
ones.
Yeah, they look a little bit different.
And they're being
than,
taken
like,
from their home and brought here.
Mhm. And they're tiny.
They're very tiny.
All right, the next one is for Lady Kaku from Jim. Yay, Lady Kaku! All your hard work we super appreciate. So, you are a brave, calling nerf herder.
Who are you calling scruffy looking?
Yeah, I've only heard of scruffy looking nerf herders.
I know,
Brave.
right?
Well, this is a brave
You need to
calling.
expand
Well,
your horizons.
Han Solo was brave, wasn't he?
I don't know about that.
But
Maybe
was he
he told himself.
calling?
That's probably.
So he's
right.
like, hello, 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 hello. There we go.
It's like echoing,
perfect.
calling, echoing. You know.
Ooh, scruffy looking.
The next one is from Gallard to Zach. Zach's not here, so you're gonna have to tweet this at him. All right, Zach, you are a lucky, applauding goose.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'm sure he's really gonna enjoy that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna love it.
He's gonna be like, what is in my Twitter feed now?
Well, we did that to Monday. We did that to
Send
Ryan.
all
Told
the
everyone
goose
to
gifts.
tweet at him that he was getting married.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that.
Mazel tov, Rai.
That was
That one.
not
that was my doing, unfortunately.
Okay, and then the very last one, until we get to playing and at least introducing ourselves, because
Yeah.
we haven't made it there yet, is I'm gonna say this wrong because I didn't have time to read it. Ashururi, maybe,
That's your duty.
to Zach. So another one for Zach. So Zach, you are a shiny, bemusing chimera.
Ooh.
There we go.
What am I doing?
Congratulations on your marriage, Rai.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations, Rai
Let's
Rai,
get some
on your
Rai Rai
marriage.
marriage hype. Rai Rai the marriage
I
guy.
just want to let you know I
You'll
didn't
make a
really
great
participate in
mom.
this.
You'll make a great mom. Oh yeah, no, you were totally. No, that's
Yeah,
not.
don't trust her.
Uh-huh.
Never
Don't try to
trust.
flip this
Never
off
trust the
us.
street.
Don't Strix facts. Don't trust Strix.
All right, so remember, you can still donate and subscribe. We've just paused the sound so we can get to playing our awesome game this week. So again, I'm Strix, and I am your host. This is Weekly Affirmations, the show about Indian freeform games. And joining me today is 3 amazing people who are going to say 3 things that they like.
Wow. Hi, my name is Drunkly Romantic. That is my name. Oh, the camera's there now. Hello, camera. I like capybaras. I like vodka. I like each and every one of you.
Ooh.
Thank you so
Panda
much
bear.
for all you've given us here.
Did you call him a pander bear?
Call me a panda bear, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Panda bear.
But you are a laughing, shimmery panda bear.
Oh,
That's
there we
good.
go.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
True. It's another affirmation for you.
Yeah. Oh. That's a free affirmation.
That's a free
That's a free affirmation.
Yes, it is.
Also, you can check me out on YouTube, Drunkly Romantic. Subscribe if you want. Check out. I post a lot of dumb, weird stuff every day.
Gotta get along. Dumb weird stuff.
Hi, I'm FF Legendary
What is that
Hero.
sound? Sure, dolphins? Oh, thank you so much! Yes, I've been spamming everyone I know with
capybara.
pictures of those delightful beasts. Don't look at my Twitter.
Hi.
Let's try that again.
I'm FF Legendary Hero. You can find me at twitch.tv/FF Legendary Hero. I'm also a game designer. I work for Disney, so it's actually a ton of fun doing that sort of stuff. I work with Marvel superheroes. This is kind of a fun thing.
That's so awesome. I know, right? God.
So you can find me at twitch.tv/fflegendaryhero, or you can find me at twitter.com/legendaryhero3. 3 favorite things. Final Fantasy for one. Legend of Zelda for another. And let's go ahead and do Star Trek for a third.
Yeah. Deep Space Nine and Voyager forever. Just gonna put that in there.
Voyager was pretty good.
Next Generation.
Oh yeah, we gotta get some Next Generation love though, right?
I mean, that's what we all teased on until we got taste
True.
and like the older ones.
Okay.
And who is this lovely person over here?
Oh, hello. That
It was like
Hi.
hi.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, it's you.
It's me. I'm Sally, and I am the co-host of Off the Trails, which is every Thursday from 1 to 2:30 right here on Hyper RPG. 2:30, right? Yeah, it's like 1 to 2. Yeah, it's like 1 to 3. Yeah, you know,
It's 1 to 2.
it starts at 1. So it's Off the
Just check
Trails
it
and
out.
Hyper RPG, and I'm also a stand-up comic in the Pacific Northwest. And 3 things that I like this week: Rain, which it's not doing right now, but it was for several days this week for the first time in a long time.
Thank goodness.
And I am so pleased with that. So Rain is one. Secondly, I feel like I haven't been talking about her enough lately around here. So my kitty cat, my kitty girl, Anya, Onion, Anyanka, Old
Demon.
Slop Drip, Junior.
Demon?
She,
Yeah.
only when
Anyanka
she's
is a
bad.
demon.
Only when she's bad.
Well, she is an
when
elder
she's in
god.
trouble. When she's in trouble, she's Anyanka, but
But she is an elder god.
because she's.
Yeah, would she ever be in trouble, or would you be in trouble? Because she is an elder god. I think that's.
I think we're all in trouble.
Yeah.
She's a glorious master. Okay?
I want to meet that.
She is a.
cat.
I want to meet that
cat.
cat. Hey, you know what? Then that's gonna be my third thing that reminded me of my third thing that I like. That's coming up real soon is I'm going to see one of my favorite performers in Seattle soon, David Liebehart. He's a puppeteer and songsmith extraordinaire, and I saw him once last year, and I'm going to be seeing him again in like a week, and I'm real excited because I love him. Check out David Liebehart's stuff. He was abducted by aliens when he was young, and he has a lot to say about it. So check out David Liebehart. I'm really excited to see him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And just really quickly, Sterling just donated $100
Yeah.
towards DFA. So thank
Oh,
you. We're gonna get an affirmation for that later.
$191.
Just wanted to point that out. It's freaking rad.
And you had Off the Trails yesterday, right? With
Yes.
the spray bottle. I popped in and I saw
Yes.
someone give
Ryan
you a spray
gave
bottle
me a spray bottle.
to spray Jim
and
Stewart
when he
Allen.
was getting, if he got too loud,
Because
but then he was
I've never
doing
seen him
really
so hyped.
good.
I stopped at that point because I had to go and do stuff, but like he was getting so hyped. He was just like, "What got I was like, "Oh, Jim,
Oh, that's what he's like all the time.
yeah, it's fantastic."
That's Jim. That's,
Just go give him a hug.
That's Jim.
Just ask him for a hug.
Oh, he'll
Give it
totally
to
give
you.
you one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. He'll totally give you one.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad to have you guys back this week. This is our second episode of Ryuutama. We have one more to go after this, assuming everyone survives. So last
Great.
week on Ryuutama, our heroes were getting together and traveling to a festival for travelers. Because in the world of Ryuutama, dragons rule, and they're mostly nice, though sometimes they can be a little bitey. And the dragons... The dragons also caretake the world and other dragons who are in the process of being born and becoming awakened. And the way that those dragons are awakened is that they are fed stories made by travelers through their experiences. So what you should know about Ryuutama is that it's a natural role-playing game. So it's about interesting stuff like taking the time to really experience the environments you're in, all of the senses that come with that. You're not just running around from thing to thing and hitting it. You're actually like, maybe picking raspberries can be a struggle. They are filled with thorns. Average people might have a hard time.
She calls you average.
We're all
They were
average here.
giant raspberries.
That's
We're
right.
giant
They
raspberries.
were giant raspberries.
Yeah, and they look shifty as hell.
Yeah, but I literally
they were-
I tripped before I could even like touch them. That's the thing.
They were like a CR4, guys.
I feel like we're putting like actually maybe some unnecessary blame on the raspberries. It was kind of just like my inability to like walk and function. I was really hot.
Yeah, we need to get more. We need to get more affirmations for the raspberries. They've been.
It's true.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how to do
Ryuutama
that.
was originally written in Japanese. It's a true JRPG. It was translated into English by actually a couple people. One of them was my friend. Andy Katowski. Hello. And they came out with this beautiful English edition via Kickstarter in 2015, which I now own thanks to Strix Consort. And it's a beautiful, beautiful hardback book. It's got raised gold engraving. Basically, you should get a copy because it's beautiful. It has amazing art inside.
Oh, the art's fantastic.
Oh, so cute.
Gosh.
Quietus. And you shut up. And it's an easy to pick up and play RPG. As you guys know, I don't really play traditional RPGs that much, but I will play Ryuutama because it's rules light compared to traditional RPGs. It's not rules light compared to what we normally play here, which is really just pick up and play. But if you're looking for an extended campaign with a lot of structure, but you don't want to deal with D&D or Pathfinder, try Ryuutama. So, I love this game. I hope you love it too. So, in Ryuutama, I am the GM, and I'm also playing a dragon who is looking over these guys in case they try to die, which apparently is a real deal. My dragon's name is Astor. She's a blue dragon, and she disguises herself, because that's one of her powers on her GM sheet, as a little tiny pygmy owl with greenish-bluish hummingbird shiny type feathers. And her
Named
name's
Pig.
Pig.
Yeah.
P-Y-G.
It's delightful.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let you guys introduce your characters and kind of where they're at right now as people.
Well, hello, my name is Corgi Johns. I have a dog named Rufus. I grew up on a farm, but I was disowned by my father, so kind of secluded, so I only grew up meeting about 7 people in my life, including these 2 who I just kind of stumbled upon. Reston, I think we just got to town, right?
You're not in
So we
town
haven't
yet.
left town yet?
You just camped.
Oh, we camped in
Yeah.
because
On night 1
raspberries.
of 3 nights.
And just
2.5
kind of
more to go.
just trying to get to know this group, trying to get to know the raspberry tripper over there. Yeah,
How old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
And you have a dog.
I have a dog, Rufus,
What kind of dog is he?
Corgi Johns, with a dog named Rufus.
The corgi.
With the corgi.
Yeah,
And why are you traveling?
because my father disowned me. Got nowhere else to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's new information to me, actually.
I just said it like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, I wanted to hear it one more time to make sure I heard it right. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's got a corgi.
Oh, boy.
Corgi, I just got happy. All the corgi.
Oh, look at the corgi
Corgi
butt.
butts!
And corgi butts.
Corgi butts. What? How many squats do I have to do to get a butt like that?
You could just buy pantaloons. It might be faster.
You could pull off pantaloons. You
idea.
could pull off
Good
pantaloons.
idea. Anya kind of looks like she has pantaloons because her legs are messed up from kittenhood, and they're like big and like funky looking, but then they're also like really furry. So like her front legs are like normal length fur, and then her back legs are
Just
just
the
like
pantaloons.
Yeah.
That's
And she kind of
precious.
waddles, so it's great.
That's awesome.
But
So-
her butt isn't that.
Nope. Legendary hero.
Hi.
Who are you?
I am Ulysses Tiberius III, otherwise known as Kirk. So I am the youngest son of 6 brothers from a very prestigious family, the House Tiberius. My brothers were obviously older, so they sort of took the reins of the house, and I, kind of realizing that they had everything in hand, I sort of decided to go on my own quest, my own sort of journey, learning stories from around the world. So I'm more of a wanderer. I'm a traveling minstrel, and I have my family ocarina with me that I take with me on my trip and my journeys, and I happened to stumble into the town where Nala was a healer, and I recruited her to join me on my trip to Artena, and we just happened to stumble onto Rufus, who Nala got really extremely attached to.
Well, I mean,
He's a dog.
come on, it's a dog.
And of course, we met Corgi Johns, and now we're traveling together, and I'm telling them of all the different tales and journeys as we travel down the road.
Awesome. And how old are you, Kirk?
I'm actually 29, so I've been doing this for some time. So I have some experience traveling around with several different groups, so I'm telling about all the different people I've met and how much fun we've had. And how it's okay to take it easy sometimes, especially if we trip in a raspberry bush.
Oh, so I am Nala, and I am a trained healer, and I was healing for my entire life as a career and as a lifestyle from a long line of healers. But about 10 years ago, I had a horrible incident in which I was not able to revive somebody, and it really stuck with me, and I decided to stop healing for a long time, and I have just now decided to get back into it because I miss it. And it was my life for so long. I'm kind of rusty. I'm 48, so I do have a bit more years on me than the others. But I was, of course, hired on to be a healer for the first time in a very long time. And I have already been struggling a bit with the journey. It's not been going great for me, but I'm very prideful because I am older than my fellow adventurers, and so it's embarrassing. But they've been very supportive of me thus far, even though I'm the healer and I'm the one who keeps hurting myself, not on purpose.
Well, we like it.
But so that's where we're at.
Take care of everybody.
Yeah.
I will if I get the chance. I will if you need to be taken care of instead of me. I look forward to being able to show off my healing skills at some point soon because I have yet to be able to do that.
Though hopefully we don't get hurt enough.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah.
So.
Excellent. So these are our characters. And what were your guys' colors again?
Red.
Blue.
Lavender.
Wonderful. So where we left off in the story, before that, if you guys like this guitar music, this is actually guitar music that's provided for Ryuutama for free. Right. You just go to the Ryuutama website and go to the resources area, and it's kind of a link down at the bottom, and it's a whole bunch of music that was designed to play Ryuutama against. So
there was a question in the chat about this game that I forgot to mention because we were going through our stuff. Was there a PAX presence for this game? Were they at PAX or?
So Ryuutama itself was not represented at PAX, but I'm pretty sure somebody played it, maybe on Games on Demand or some other tabletop area. It's fairly popular right now, so it's not hard to find a game of Ryuutama.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, I have a question too from last week about the game. What is the minimum and maximum amount of players that you can have for Ryuutama?
So maximum is 6. Minimum is 2 technically, but you can always do a single player game, right?
Is that including the GM?
2 players.
Yeah, I'm saying
Plus a
for
GM.
6.
Yeah.
So 6 would be 5 players, 1 GM.
6 players, 1 GM.
Oh, okay.
6 players, 1 GM. 2 players, 1 GM is the recommended, but you could technically do a 1 player and 1 GM kind of thing if that was your jam. So I find the sweet spot is 3 to 4. 6 gets a little hard to keep track of and everyone doesn't get screen time. Yeah. So I like 5 is my soft cap for most games like this. But that was a good question.
Oh, and then also the X card.
Oh, here we go.
Forgot about last.
Yes. So, before we get started, this is the X card. And you have maybe heard the speech from me before, and I am going to say it again because it is super important.
I don't know it.
Which is why we need to cover it. So the X card was invented by this guy named John Stravulopoulos. He's actually one of my friends. He's going to be in town for my engagement party next week. But he is a game designer in the indie space, and he's a really, really great guy. And he invented the X card because he, like me, liked going into very deep game feels and wanted to be able to be vulnerable comfortably with games where there's emotional content. And the danger is that sometimes you don't know each other's boundaries, right? You want to go someplace, but you maybe not know where the line is. And going over that line isn't usually fun, right? It makes people uncomfortable. And if you're uncomfortable and you're not enjoying a game, why are you gaming? Yeah. So the whole point is to make it fun for everybody. So the X card is a very simple mechanic. You place it on the table. You usually explain what it's for every game so that everyone knows. And I use the X card at con games and at personal games too. I have it for almost all of my games. I can't think of a game actually that I don't have it for. And so what it is, it's a boundary mechanic. So let's say I'm like, you are picking raspberries, and a giant spider with terrible mandibles comes and wants to bite you. And you actually have like real arachnophobia in real life, and you're like, man, actually I'm not having fun anymore, I'm just scared and I don't like this. And you tap the X card, and you just say X card. This signals to all of us that like, oh, well, someone doesn't like that thing and they're not having fun, so let's all respect that boundary and pick something else. So I'll be like, and a giant caterpillar comes up and wiggles its little fans at you, right? And so it's just a way to retcon things that we don't like. Sure. It can be used for thematic errors as well. So let's say, for example, that I really didn't like that you were going with the Star Trek thing, right, for Ryuutama. I'm like, that's incongruous. I don't feel like I'm going to X card that. So you could do that as well to maintain the genre and the flow and the feel of a certain type that you are aiming for as a group. And to be clear, the X card is not a punishment. I've X-carded myself on the show, actually. And other people can X-card each other. They can X-card all kinds of things. You want to use it often.
It's a really cool idea.
It's a fantastic idea. John's a genius.
I never, until the first time I was on Weekly Affirmations, I never heard of that. And that is a thing that I will never not use.
Right.
I will always have that
Have
present.
it all the time.
Yeah.
And then the only other time where you would use the X card is when you need to stop. So let's say you're playing a really heavy game and everyone's agreed to it, but you get into some content that you didn't know was going to affect you badly. Like maybe you're talking about sexual violence or someone got murdered in the game and you're like, actually, I can't handle this right now and I don't feel good. Then you would say, hey, X card, and you would just keep your hand there, and then everyone's like, okay, we need to stop now. And what that means is we're just going to stop the game and we're going to figure out what we want to do now, because that's so much not fun that we can't continue.
Yeah.
And I've had that happen too, not on this show, but in real life with my real friends and with strangers as well. And so use the X card as much as possible. Really, it's there for us to have fun, not for us to feel punished. And so it's very important that everyone agrees to use the X card. So are we all cool with that? Excellent. And
Excellent.
Chat, use X card in your games as well. All right, so that's the X card. Thank you, Sally. I'm so used to giving the spiel that sometimes I just pass right over it. Okay, so in our story, our heroes made it a half day's walk because they got up in the morning, they were in these beautiful grasslands, and they were heading towards a travelers festival in the town of Artina, which is a 3 days walk away. But unfortunately, the heat got to our healer, and she started walking a little slower. And then, when they were picking raspberries, she got her ankle tangled in a patch of thorns and really injured herself. So she was down to half walking speed, which means they've traveled half a day. They have 2.5 days left. They're trying to get to this Travels Festival because they have a wonderful open market there. It's 20% off for travelers when they get there. Ooh. And they're having some fun and enjoying each other's company as they walk.
We got a little owl and a corgi running around.
Yeah, a little owl and a little corgi.
Yeah.
So they have made camp. It's still evening for right now. And they have successfully done that because that is a roll that they have to make. And they are kind of snuggled around the fire and getting comfortable for the night. And our our bard, Kirk, sits down and he starts playing the ocarina. But he notices by his foot a little piece of wood. It looks like it has writing on it.
Oh, piece of wood. I lean down and I've stopped fiddling with my ocarina and I pick up the piece of wood to see what's written on this weird piece of wood. It's kind of odd.
So it looks like it was an old sign that had fallen down.
Oh, an old sign. Okay.
And it says, "Beware of bandits."
Oh, that's a great thing.
My eyes immediately kind of go open, and I was the one who kind of brought everybody here, so I am a little taken back because I've never seen this sign before, and I immediately look around, trying to see what I see. Is there any signs of bandits, at least that I see?
No, there's no sign of bandits. It's
There's
late
a sign
dusk.
that says bandits, though.
So the fireflies are still going off. You can smell the sweet grass and the wind soughing through the plains. It's quiet, it's calm. The sign does look old.
It does look old? Okay.
But it does say beware of bandits.
So I look around. Is Nala awake or is she asleep?
I've just started stirring because I've been awake or I've been asleep for a very long time.
Okay.
And I'm up in a
recovering
tree.
myself.
You're
so
up in
I'm,
a tree?
you know,
Are you
I'm just
asleep?
now.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
asleep.
now getting up to as you're reading the sign.
I do a couple of tweets on the ocarina
Tweets.
and try to get your attention.
We get Pig's attention. She'll come watch.
Oh, okay.
But go for it.
Say, Corgi, come on down.
I'll hop down and walk over to you.
I say, have you seen this sign?
Good to have now. What does it say? I don't know how to read.
Oh, it's letting us know that there are bandits in the area.
Oh.
I don't know.
You're familiar with this area, though, right?
I've been through here before, and I haven't had any trouble with bandits. But
Does look a little old.
And then Nala comes over. I come over to see what you're talking about and check out the sign too.
it looks kind of old. Do you feel like moving, or do you?
I mean, I've been around for a little bit longer than both of you, and I've lived in this general area for a really long time, and I like to think of myself as very familiar with it, and I've never heard of, there being an issue with bandits. I think that will be okay with just, staying the rest of the night here. We only have a few more hours until sunrise, so...
Yeah, if it eases your mind, I can take out watch on the tree while you guys...
Well, it's dusk, so we still have an entire...
Never mind. I'm delirious. I just woke up,
it's
so
okay.
it's,
It's understandable.
What? I thought I slept longer than that, but I think that we should take our chances and stay here.
Okay.
Like I said, I consider myself pretty familiar with this area. And...
All right. Then
I'll
for
keep watch.
Okay. Then for safety's sake, maybe we have to take out the fire sooner, so that way they won't see us in the dark. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We have such a nice camp set up too. You set up a really great spot for us, so I wouldn't want to take it down and move again. I think that let's definitely
just
put out the fire and stay here
the
for
night.
us tonight.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
I will also try to stay up as well to try and assist and keep watch because I feel kind of responsible for this.
You guys aren't gonna sleep?
No, we'll probably trade watches.
Okay.
Let her rest and take watch.
Got it. Okay. So you settle back down, but you're a little more...
we'll probably trade.
Oh, I hope that's not Dark Tunnel to 1 again.
Echo.
Zach?
Anyway.
Dark Tunnel to 1. Dark Tunnel to 1.
Sex in the walls. Sex in the walls.
No.
Oh god.
Dark Tunnel to 1.
It's coming from the fracking ship.
So as you guys settle back down, your thoughts turn to Artina, and you start hopefully talking about what kind of town it is and what you know about it. And so at this point, we're going to do something in the game mechanics called town creation. And so we know some basic facts about Artina. We know that it has a population of 3,000. And our journey recorder here, by the way, who is making the records for the dragon to eat, is now writing down stuff about the town for us to know. So Artina is a town of 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's famous people. There's a famous people column. Is the head of the Travelers Festival. What's their name? Who are they? This
I
is
don't
for
see famous people. I see ruler or representative.
That works. So you guys tell me and tell each other what you know about the head of the Travelers Festival.
I bet you Bones is part of the Travelers, the Council of the Travelers Festival. I bet you, because he does like everything.
Your shopkeeper friend.
Yeah, that's the man who can,
Well, the doctor.
who can buy a raspberry.
doctor friend.
In town.
He does everything.
It's, so if they're the head of the Travelers Festival, this person has undoubtedly had several times, like a lot of experience with feeding stories to dragons. So they're very, very knowledgeable on that, can answer a lot of our questions on that whole process. Of course. This person is definitely very experienced.
He or she has seen many things going through the land.
Mm-hmm. But has, I'm gonna assume too, an extensive knowledge of dragons themselves. Probably like which ones are good, which ones are bad.
There are black dragons.
Yeah. Which ones we can trust. Which ones
we need to
can't.
avoid.
Probably an extensive knowledge of some of the creatures that people meet along the way when traveling. For instance, mysterious pygmy owls.
Yeah.
That owl is kind of strange.
Probably.
Ooh.
I'm assuming this person, who I guess we should probably name, but has to have like an extensive knowledge on these kinds of things. So probably good resource for answering our questions about our random companion.
Cool.
They can also point us in the right direction for where we should be going to feed some stories.
Does anyone know this person's name yet, or is it still a mystery? Because you don't have to know it, but maybe you've heard something.
Tony. It's just Tony.
It's just Tony.
With an I.
I don't
With
know
an
his
I?
name. Yeah. Tony.
Tony.
The second Tony's with a Y. I don't know. I don't know these people.
You guys decide amongst yourselves.
Do you want to know his name, or do you think that we know his name, or? You've been here. You both have been here. I haven't been here.
Well,
Tony of Many Steps.
Don't name any steps.
Tony of Many Steps.
It's a long name.
Head of the
so I
Travelers
like it.
Festival. Well, he earned that title.
Yeah.
So.
Because he's a big traveler.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about that.
Tony of Many Steps. That's a title.
And whenever the Travelers Festival is going on, he has a sort of open house kind of thing where anybody can come and consult with him.
Yeah.
In the town hall, like the main portion of the festival, anyone can come consult, ask their questions about journeys that they're on or are planning to embark on. And
this is
Do you know this Tony personally, or do you just heard of him?
I've just heard.
Oh, I probably
tales.
actually
He's
know
older as
him.
well.
Okay.
I probably actually know him. He probably was one of the few people that I went on an adventure with, because Tony goes on his own travels at the end of the festival. Like once the festival's over and it's wrapped up, he goes off on his own. With
Spends the rest of the
Okay,
year.
okay.
Yeah.
Spends the rest of the year traveling.
Yep.
Now, this festival, is it okay to have dogs?
Oh yeah.
Oh, very
Totally.
dog friendly.
Very dog friendly.
Really?
And cats and pygmy owls.
Oh, I had no idea.
So,
Okay.
Tony of Many Steps.
Tony of Many Steps.
Tony of Many Steps. is
And
the head of the
I do
Travelers
know
Festival.
him. I've been on a quest with him.
Excellent. You also know that Artena has a famous landmark. It's called the Bridge of...
Spies.
Sight, sound.
Go on.
Bridge,
The bridge.
the Bridge of Prologues, because it is the bridge that many people
begin their
cross to begin their journeys.
begin their journey. The bridge of prologue.
Their journeys to gather stories. The Bridge of Prologue.
The B of P.
Final pickup.
Interesting. So does the festival have something special happen on that bridge?
It's generally the way in and out of the town. Maybe their town is on like a little island. Mm-hmm. And so it's the way on and off the island. So that's the way you will always walk off, usually, to begin your journey.
Wow.
Ooh, I rather like that.
Hence the Bridge of Prologue.
Yeah. It's all very exciting.
This is an island,
It's an island.
and it has one bridge. That's defensible.
Yeah.
Okay, so also on the town creation sheet, there should be a specialty area. Is there?
1 second. There should be a specialty area.
Is there?
Specialty goods. Yeah, specialty goods.
Awesome.
Travel supplies.
So,
Yeah.
the specialty of Artena is blank water.
Blank water.
So you get to come up with the blank. What is
healing water. Oh,
Healing
please,
water.
please, can it be healing water?
I'd be okay with fire
Restorative.
Well, there is a doctor in
Healing,
town.
restorative water for those who are injured.
water. Is it also bottleable? Could we, if we have a
Bottled
container,
water?
can we bottle it to bring it with us?
Natural
I think so,
healing
yes.
water.
Yeah, if
Yes.
it's healing, I would love to
Natural
do that.
healing water.
There's a spring in the center of the town.
Mhm.
Restorative water, which is
Yeah.
perfect for people in, like in the middle of a journey. They're
Yeah.
probably really exhausted. That's,
Or so you can, you can rest up for your journey.
And most
When you
people
get
that
to
are
the-
going to Artena are going for the festival.
And gotta get supplies. Gotta get.
So how do we get? So there's one bridge to the town.
Mm-hmm.
That's an island.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get? So would the prologue be entering the bridge, or would it be?
It would probably be exiting the bridge because you're
Exiting.
getting your stuff and then you're leaving.
So like the prologuers to the right, and
An epilogue to the left.
yeah, okay,
There you go.
yeah.
So coming one way it's called prologue and the other way it's called epilogue.
Like one of
There
those.
you
I
go.
picture kind of one of those sliding
now
things you're just
going across
standing on at
the
the
bridge of prologue.
airport.
Now going across the bridge of epilogue.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty neat. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, so anything else that you want to make special about the town? Because that's what I had for prompts, but you're more than welcome to add more flavor and life there. It does sound like it's very much a water town, so maybe you could explore that a little.
I would like if there was some kind of dog store.
A dog store.
A dog store.
Someplace where
It's a tourist town, essentially.
Yeah.
It's a tourist town, so it's a smaller town because it's mostly active and mass this one time of year for the festival, but it is almost entirely, no matter what time of year you're there, shops because people are stopping in and out on journeys. So, of course, there's a dog store.
okay.
It's essentially
I want to get some
a
beer for
mythical
Rufus.
tourist spot.
Yeah.
So,
I'll say there's a dog animal stores.
A lot of stores, just a lot of shops because
travel shops,
people
markets.
are mostly stopping there to restock
Are there any temples?
many things.
What sort of religions would be in this world? We can make
Dragon, obviously.
Dragon.
There are dragon temples throughout Ryuutama.
Okay, there are dragon temples, so there probably would be, especially because is this like the beginning of your traveling and you're trying to feed dragons. So there probably would be a dragon temple. There you can get some information on all the dragons and which ones to feed your stories to. Hopefully not those dirty black dragons. Those are terrible dragons.
We need black dragons too.
That could be where
Okay, never mind. We need black dragons too.
Tony of Many Steps holds his open house thing during the festivals in the temple because he has a lot of answers for these kinds of questions.
Yes, so he might be staying around maybe in those buildings. So what would the temple be called?
I don't know any dragons' names yet, so I'm not sure. Serpent's Bite.
Do dragons like being called serpents?
I wouldn't want to be called a serpent.
So there you go.
Scales. That's
It's like
I'm gonna
it's
say
like like a hip restaurant downtown.
Yeah.
One word. It's
Yeah.
scale.
How about the Aqua Temple?
The Aqua
Aqua Temple.
It is.
For blue dragons,
yes,
maybe.
Yes.
So blue dragons maybe especially like this temple,
Aqua Temple.
which is maybe why Pig was like,
Water dwelling. Yeah.
Come this way.
Yep.
The Aqua Temple. Okay.
all right, you feel like your town is pretty fleshed out?
Pretty well. The only thing we don't have filled out is town's threats.
That's a secret.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll keep that for later.
raspberries just
with legs.
attack.
What about
That's a world threat. Apparently,
Yeah.
that's not even just this town. That's like.
I mean, you could write bandits if you really wanted to.
I'll hold off right now.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's not say we didn't.
We had a really hard time with raspberries and camping last time.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do with bandits?
Delightful.
Here we go. Hopefully they're like the Castle in the Sky bandits. That's what I'm hoping for.
We shall see.
Anybody have any weapons, by the way?
Everyone has a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just kidding. We all have weapons.
Yeah.
All right.
You actually have my weapon right now.
I have.
Actually.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm limping along with
You've got a pole arm, you've got a bow,
and I have a dagger.
and you have a dagger.
Yeah, my pole arm is just a hoe, garden hoe.
All travelers are armed in this world.
Okay.
All of them.
Right. All right.
Oh yeah, do we have a Blockbuster Video or Starbucks in this town?
No.
Okay, no. Fine.
I'm sure there are places to get a drink.
Card.
For Blockbuster,
For Blockbuster and Starbucks, S-carding that.
the world X carded Blockbuster.
Okay, so you guys sit around that campfire and talk about the town until it gets a little later and you snuff it out, and then you go to sleep and you guys take watches. And if there's nothing else you tell me, then we can start with the next morning.
I think the only thing else I might do is during my watch, while I'm keeping watch, is I might find a piece of wood to sort of carve a little bit with whatever wood piece I might have, like a small knife or something, to make it more like a walking stick for her, so that she doesn't have to use his pole arm in case of the bandits.
That's a great idea.
That's a really good idea.
So like during my watch, I'm just doing that because everybody else is asleep.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be productive and keep myself awake.
Awesome.
Good idea.
Okay, so the next morning rolls around. The sun dawns over the crest of the plains. There's dew on everything. What does the dew smell like?
Bandits.
It smells like lavender. It smells like lavender. I don't know why, but maybe there's some lavender out in the fields and we just can't quite see it, but it's out there. It smells very lovely, kind of like a perfume.
Refreshing.
Yeah.
Very refreshing.
Gotta
Breathable. Good air.
pick up Rufus and shake him off because he's covered in dew.
He's
Come
all
on,
wet.
Rufus. Yeah.
He probably gets up and like goes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he does
shakes
that,
up. That's
like-
probably wakes you up a little bit.
And then what colors are in the sky from the sunrise, Sally? Or should we say Nala?
Nolly.
So it's a grayish sort of blue because the sun isn't all the way up yet. And so it looks like it's overcast for the time being. Even though it's not too cloudy, but it's still, like a grayish, almost purplish sort of hue, almost lavenderish sort of hue.
Sounds like it's your day.
Yeah. Maybe things will go better for me. My color is at least for now. It's a good way to wake up. It's a good thing for me to wake up to.
Lavender smell, and
lavender-ish sky.
And corgi water.
Yeah, it's a good way to start my day.
It's a good sign.
In comparison to.
And you have a walking stick.
And I have a walking stick.
Oh, and I'll get my hoe and I'll put it back on my back.
Excellent. So, you're starting out your day. You do a condition check to see how you slept during the night. So, a condition check determines your physical condition for the day. And remember, you have to eat 1 food and drink 1 water to sustain yourself.
Okay.
So, Nala's in charge of your food stores. Go ahead and mark 1 off for each person.
Okay.
And remember, you're rolling your strength plus your spirits. Now, let me describe what the weather is like today while you roll.
Yeah.
So you're still in the grasslands, but it's a little foggy today. So that gray in the sky kind of sticks. And it's a little cooler too, so you're not going to have to contend with the heat.
Oh, wonderful.
But before we do our travel check, let's see how you're feeling when you wake up.
Which one is it?
So it's your strength and your spirit.
Right?
So I need 2. How do I do this?
So
what am I doing
strength through D8
I rolled a
and your
4.
D8 for spirit.
now?
So
Why
that's
do I
2D8.
only have 1 D8 for some reason?
I don't know. That's D8.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh. 8 and
Perfect.
8.
Okay, so you wanted a 7. So who did get a 7?
Who didn't?
Who did? It got it.
Well, I did.
He
I got
got
double
perfect.
8. Yeah.
Oh, you got doubles?
Yeah.
Sweet. So that actually triggers something special. Let me pull that up.
It's raspberries.
Hopefully it's not raspberries,
Yeah.
because those have not been your friends.
You're never gonna look at raspberries the same again.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna pop up every time you're on the show. It'll pop up in the chat every single time now.
Hashtag
Like,
raspberries.
in my daily life. Ugh.
Raspberry.
You're gonna go shopping in the grocery store. You're gonna see raspberries and you just be like, oh.
Do you guys see what I rolled right now? Do you see that?
What did you roll?
4.
I rolled a 5.
Goodness, we're gonna take some time maybe to get to where we're going.
Oh God.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my hands. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you want us to roll for you? Like,
Maybe.
Can we hold your hand and like?
Can that? Yeah. Ugh.
So you got a critical success.
Okay.
Rolling doubles with your 8s.
First time in my entire life.
That's amazing. So what happens for you is if you had any HP that was down or any negatives, you would bring that up to full and 0.
That was good anyway.
So you were great.
Yeah. Awesome.
At least you didn't roll snake eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I definitely did
Well,
once.
we both failed,
last
I
game.
guess. I don't know if like degree of failure is a thing. Because I got a 5, not a 7.
You didn't get a 1,
Yes.
so that's what matters.
Okay.
So that is okay. All right, so let's figure out what happens to you. Where is our condition check? Terms, condition check.
Didn't sleep so well last night either.
7.
Would have preferred to sleep all the way, but
Yeah.
can't do it.
So what kept you up?
Probably I was probably very worried about the bandits.
Yeah. That's like an unsettling thing to see right before you try to go to bed.
And I feel responsible for these guys. I let them here. I thought I was safe, and then I saw a sign saying bandits nearby. I was worrying. I wasn't taking my own advice and relaxing, taking it easy. I just let it worry me. I didn't get enough sleep.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, I had trouble.
Goodness. And then for you, Nala, why didn't you sleep well?
I was in pain. My ankle hurts. I mean, I snapped it back into place, but it's still incredibly sore. I'm exhausted. It's, I'm frustrated. It's like thinking, trying to clear my mind and just stay asleep, but I keep waking up because my mind is too filled with thoughts like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. Did I make the right choice? Should I not have embarked on this journey? Should I not have tried to start doing this again, start healing again? And my ankle hurts. It's sore. It's painful.
And we don't have any medicine really for you.
Yeah, and I roll in my sleep, and if I roll the wrong way, then I'm gonna
hurt the ankle.
Hit it right where it's incredibly sore.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to add up your dice, and there's a line called condition under HP and MP, and you're going to circle the number that you have.
All of us, or just her?
Each of you.
What did it say again?
Yours was double eights, right?
Yeah. But I mean, where are we marking this at?
Right here.
Right here in condition. So my total is 5, so I'll circle that.
And yours was 4, Nala? Oof. But yours was
16.
16. So you're above 10, which means you are feeling extra spry today. But they are not.
Oh.
And then also it says if 10 or higher, add 1 dice size to any one stat for the day card.
Yeah. So that's for him.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? So what did I get?
So choose one of your stats for today. So strength or dex or int, and you're going to go up a die. Remember, it can only be
it's only
evens.
temporary. It's only for today.
Yeah, so just put...
Are you going to increase your strength?
Yeah, just in case.
All right, so that means that you don't roll a D8 anymore. What does he roll?
Roll a D10.
D10.
Okay.
So you need a D10.
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds
Extra
good to me.
spry guy?
No complaints.
He's feeling quite strong.
So you guys sit around the campfire in the morning and you eat breakfast.
That's it.
You're feeling great. You guys are not feeling great. How does that go?
I actually miss notes on my ocarina.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm like,
I'm also 17 years old. Yeah, I'm extra spry.
Actually, yeah, that makes sense. I'm just keeping to myself, just trying to collect myself, thinking I was gonna feel a lot better physically. Obviously, that's not the case, but I'm trying to continue feeling inspired by, it's a nice morning so far. The air is nice and fresh, so I'm trying to just take everything else in, that could maybe make me feel better. So I was really hoping that I would feel so much better this morning. But I also wake up and I see that I have a new walking stick, and I'm definitely going to have to be using that because my ankle not doing as well as I had hoped. So.
Is her HP still halved from the previous day, or is it back to normal?
No, you should get current HP doubled up to your max. If you slept well. And you slept well enough. You didn't roll snake eyes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
So she has, 6 HP?
Oh, wait. We did the camp check last night. So what you're referring to is the camp check, which is how much rest you get from how well you set up camp.
Oh.
Okay.
So did you add the camp check HP last night, or do we need to do that right now?
No, she did not.
I had, okay, yeah,
She
just
had 3
had,
HP left.
yeah, I have 3 marks.
She had her
from-
HP halved from the traveling.
Yeah, and then you got hurt.
Yeah.
So now your HP is 6.
Oh, so it is 6?
Mhm.
Even though okay.
Well, your HP is 6. That's an HP, not condition.
Okay. My condition is still 4.
Yes.
Your HP is now at 6.
Okay.
Up to your max. You'll get half back every night, assuming you sleep well.
Okay.
Hello, buddy.
What's the corgi up to?
Oh, he's just laying around,
Was
looking at the ash, looking at the little cinders.
Was he sleeping in the tree with you, or was he?
No,
sleeping
no,
with
he
Nala?
was with Nala.
He was with Nala.
He's drying off a little bit.
That's probably how he got so wet.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, feeling pretty good. Just don't want to be too excited because I know everyone had a rough night.
So the feeling around camp is pretty quiet and subdued then.
Yeah.
A little quiet. We're kind of getting ourselves up in the morning. Maybe I take out some coffee. Like maybe I had some in my bag.
Oh, there you go.
And I was like try to wake us up a little bit, boil some water and get some coffee going,
Mm-hmm.
so we can have something in the morning to get us going.
Rufus is trying to just running around between your legs a bit. I have to tell him to stop. Rufus, and he does this thing sometimes when I raise my voice where he just digs a little hole and tries to hide in it. Because it's just whenever danger happens, whenever he gets yelled at, that's tend to what he does.
He's a scaredy dog.
He's a little bit of a scaredy dog.
Scaredy dog.
Oh, that's adorable.
What's Pig doing while we're getting ready?
Yeah.
Pig seems kind of down. Pig is still in the tree that she camped out in with Corgi Jones. Kind of hunched down in her little feathers. Her neck is all... She's just kind of doing that ruffly thing.
Yeah.
Kind of whoo.
Do they have anything we can offer her, like, to eat, maybe? Maybe she's hungry.
Yeah.
She's a little owl.
What do owls eat?
Meat.
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 Oh.
General
know
meat or
what
just
exactly
like
our rations-
insects and stuff?
What do our rations consist of? I mean, do we
'Cause I
have...
can probably pick up a worm.
Well, I have bacon. I cooked it last time.
Bacon.
I might have
Maybe.
some leftover bacon.
Offer her a few.
So I probably made some bacon with my coffee, and I offer it to Pig.
So Pig will do that thing where her neck extends, and her eyes will do this thing where they get bigger and smaller. And then she will kind of pop her wings open, and she'll glide down. So she won't flap. She'll just be like, whoop, and then she'll land on your shoulder and go.
I'm just like, here you go.
And she'll like eat the
Precious.
bacon and then like rub her little owly head against her ear.
Could we just have a story with Pig and Rufus, like, the entire time? Could that just be,
There you
like,
go.
what that is, please?
Pig and Rufus on an adventure.
Yeah.
A sub-story, going
Sub-story.
on.
It's a spinoff.
I like it. So Pig seems a little more content now that you guys are a little more animated.
Yeah.
Do you pack up and get ready to go for the day? Do you sit and talk about anything?
Yeah, I suggest that we should probably try to get moving as soon as possible, especially considering how hot it was yesterday. I'm not sure if it's going to be hot again today, but let's get going early while it's still like a little bit cool, while the sun isn't, at its highest point, because if it does get too hot, we're gonna have to stop probably around noon. And
It looks a bit
Shade out
foggy,
for a
so
bit.
we can travel a little slower. And if your leg starts
and
hurting,
I'm using my walking stick now, so Corgi Johns can have his
Thank you.
go back. So,
Hope it helped.
but I think that we should get moving as soon as possible. The festival, we don't want to miss it, and I could really use some of those healing waters
water.
right about now.
that'd be great.
So let's get going.
Okay, so you guys pack up your camp. You get on the road, which is hard-packed earth. It's not paved.
Okay.
And it would maybe fit like, a cart,
Yeah,
one wide. It would not fit 2 carts.
it's a very small room.
And as you pack up camp and you get ready to go, a shrill cry can be heard. But whoever is making the cry is deep in today's mist.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Does it sound like a person or a thing? Like,
I don't think you can really tell.
I've never heard anything like that in my life.
I've never heard something like that before. Nala?
I don't know. It sounded like a person to me, but my hearing isn't really great, and I wasn't really paying attention. But I do have a torch. I mean, do you think it'd be worth trying to
Oh, there it is.
see through the fog?
We could try lighting one and trying to go find out what made that sound.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much help I would be with that, but I can
someone's
stay
hurt.
back. I can give you. Yo, you think someone's hurt?
If someone gets hurt, I mean, you don't usually
Okay.
make that sort of cry unless you're hurt.
I can go check it out. I'm feeling pretty good today.
Okay.
I'll come with.
Here, you can take my torch, and I'll stay back and watch everything.
We take care of
everything
Rufus?
else. Yeah, I'll take care of Rufus. Take my torch, so you can kind of see through the mist.
It is
And
gonna split up.
how far away? I mean, how far away do you think it was?
Oh, well, I mean, I wouldn't go too far. Like I was gonna kind of walk a little bit in the fees here.
It could be like a chain. Like I could be further back, so it's like in between. Like
Okay.
We keep.
and
No,
I
I
can,
mean-
and I'll stay behind, but at a distance
at a
because I'm moving
distance.
slowly.
We're together, but
with the stuff.
Yeah,
But
I
you take
imagine-
my torch and lead.
it's like a chain. It's like one person in the back, and then there's another
Yeah.
person a little farther away, and there's another person a little farther away.
I also
and
would
Rufus
imagine that we wouldn't go
is
too far no matter
at
what.
my pace too. In
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah.
So,
Because he's a good boy.
yes.
So
Rufus is a good
Pig
boy.
seems innervated by this. and she'll flip from the first person in the train to the second person to the third person and then back up. And she'll kind of like just keep like an eye on all of you in the fog, because if you get more than maybe 20 yards, your visibility starts fading.
Yeah.
What if...
But it should help with the
torch.
person
I was like,
at
no, I
the
wish
front
we-
having
I-
a torch.
I should have
because
bought a
that
rope, because then
is
we
at
could've-
least
I have a rope.
We could tie it
Stands
around
out
each
more.
other.
I
The
have
fog's
a
not
rope.
that big.
No?
I don't think you guys need a rope.
But
I
it
do have a
helps like
rope.
having like the fire. You know, if you hold it up,
See it, yeah.
that's a lot. It's easier
You
for
can
us
at
to
least-
see that than if it was just you.
You can at least see a glow in the fog, even though like
Yeah.
if you still get too far away, it would get snuffed out, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you guys walk gingerly towards the sound of these cries.
I limp gingerly.
With a walking stick.
So, Corky Johns, you're the one in the front with the torch, right? So as you lead this group into the mist with a torch, and you pierce into the heart of this fog, you see a deep green form loom in front of you.
Holy shit. Well, I stop instantly, and I let Kirk catch up to me, and quietly, without making too much noise,
What?
I hold the torch a little bit further up. Do you see that?
And I'm still behind, trying to
Yeah. That's.
trying to catch up. I see that.
How-
I see
how
that
big is
you've
it?
stopped,
Yeah.
and so I'm
How big
trying
is
to
it?
move a little bit faster.
It's bigger than you.
Oh.
And as you make rustling sounds, you see something from the green form sort of get longer, and it almost is like a head, and it turns towards you. And it will take a step towards you, and it materializes just enough out of the mist that you can see what it is.
And by now I've caught up to two of them.
So you've caught up, all three of you are standing and staring at this thing that's coming out of the mist.
Is that a dragon?
I don't know. Could also be some sort of giant snake.
I'm pretty sure that's a dragon.
I still suggest that we should back away just a bit. Be
Yeah,
respectful.
yeah.
This and a green dragon who is intently munching grand raspberries. He's got a little bit of juice dribbling out of his mouth as he has his little claw up with this giant raspberry in his mouth. Pops sort of out of the mist at you, and he kind of does this with his head and looks at you, and you realize that this is one of the normal-ish
Yeah.
dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not one of the more sacred dragons.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this grassland dragon is the essence of the grassland itself given life.
Oh.
Be careful with those raspberries.
It is said in this world, any and all natural phenomenon has a draconic form. When the dragon becomes aware of your presence, he sings this fluting little song.
We should match it with the ocarina.
Yeah.
Maybe I try to match some of the tones, and I'm like, something like that.
He kind of like
Yeah. Yeah, not the best work. I'm tired. I'm not doing my best work.
and he seems rather disinterested in you. And he will actually turn his big green tail and kind of harumph, almost like a cat would harumph. And he will lumber back into the mist.
Okay. Well, that was a dragon.
Not my best
I haven't
performance.
seen
Oh my
a
God.
dragon in decades.
that was a
in
dragon?
decades. You've never seen one.
You've never seen a
I've
dragon?
never seen anything like that before.
I've seen them a couple of times, but never for long.
I haven't seen one in years, and years and years and years.
They
I
like to
can't
keep-
handle my excitement.
It was beautiful.
Oh my god.
Well, you just saw the soul
But
of the
I think-
grasslands.
I think it want a story from us. Was it hungry for tales of some sort? I don't know.
So that's not the kind of dragon that would
It's a
be
different-
fed
okay,
stories.
okay.
The kinds of dragons that are getting fed stories are great world ruling dragons who are not quite awakened
Would I?
yet.
I have knowledge tradition.
Yeah.
Would I know necessarily something that dragon might want? Like,
Tell us.
so he obviously was eating some raspberries. So maybe perhaps he enjoys raspberries, and maybe he was turning his head because he was more interested in the raspberries we had packed away. maybe wanted one of those.
You do have 3 bushels of grand raspberries.
So I say, take out a raspberry real quick.
Reach to my back. Pull out a giant raspberry.
I take the bushel and I say to the dragon, excuse me, maybe perhaps we could interest you in some raspberries?
So you see the green shadow of this dragon.
I say it kind of
crouched
loud.
back into the mist.
Yeah.
And its head will come back up and look at you. And it will take 1 step forward and kind of like huff at you and like a sniffing kind of seeing what you got dragon way. But then he turns back around and he has this whole raspberry patch that he was very contently munching on himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he's like, why would I take it from humans? I got it right here. And he will kind of go back into the mist himself until he is enveloped and you can no longer see him.
You know,
That was really cool.
I know that in the village that I'm from, I've always been told that when you see a dragon of this sort, it's a good sign for your journey.
And there were no bandits last night, so maybe seeing the dragon is a good omen.
I don't know all about that stuff, but that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I hand the bushel back to Corgi.
It's refreshing to me.
in
It
my back.
reminds me why I wanted to get out and adventure again, because you see things like this. You see beautiful things like this, because I've been wondering since yesterday, did I make a mistake? Should I have just stayed home? Then I'm like, oh yeah,
You get to see things like
these
this.
things happen. That was beautiful. Do you know any songs about dragons that you could share, or tales you could share with us while we continue on?
Let me tell you. And as we continue our journey, I play like different songs that I've learned, like different tunes people have told me about certain dragons, or maybe ones I've heard from a dragon or two. And then I tell about like the one time I was with Tony, and
we're going.
and Tony, like, he was the one I saw my first dragon with. Like Tony, we saw a gold dragon. It was a very special dragon.
I pick up Corgi. I pick up Rufus. Put him up on my head.
And I just tell about this long, arduous adventure because I'm not sure in player terms what the gold dragons want in terms of stories. But I tell about this epic tale that we were involved in, and how it progressed and how it all tied into this one gold dragon. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So in case you're just joining us or just tuning in, this is Weekly Affirmations, the positive feel-good show. We're actually living up to it for once. About indie and freeform games. Indie and freeform, because apparently I say that really fast
It does sound
sometimes.
like Indian freeform
And it sounds like I'm
games.
saying Indian freeforms. It's indie and freeform games. And today we're playing Ryuutama, which is a JRPG that got translated into English last year. And I'm having a really good time today.
Yeah.
So this is lovely.
I got a Corgi sitting on my head. It couldn't be any better than that.
It's great. I haven't hurt myself yet.
So at this point, I'm gonna have you guys do today's travel check,
okay.
which is your favorite, Nala. So the travel check determines how much trouble you get in today, essentially.
Great.
So your travel check is your strength plus your dex. And the difficulty is the terrain plus weather. And today that's a 7.
What's the combination again?
It is your
strength and dex.
strength and dex dice.
Okay.
So today's DC is 7.
0 is a 10.
Oh, yeah, then. What is this one?
Oh, nice.
I actually don't know how to read the 4-sided ones.
It's the one at the bottom.
At the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay,
and you
so
rolled,
I got
you rolled
13.
Yeah, you got.
You rolled
13.
extremely well.
I rolled doubles on max.
Oh, wow!
Or excuse me, not max. Sorry, I rolled doubles, but not max.
Okay,
8,
awesome.
I got an 8.
Yay!
I got an 8.
Oh, thank you, Green Dragon. You brought upon all of the wonderful joy.
though. Blessings
to
of the
us.
grasslands.
Yay!
Sorry, Mr. Dragon.
I'm so
Okay, so you folks have a blissful day walking towards this town of Artena. Nothing goes wrong.
Music, good
It's
Corgi.
beautiful, beautiful, foggy, ethereal walk. You feel like you might be in another land. The grasslands making these sounds in the wind. You
We're
playing
like
your songs.
kind of high
Telling
off
the
of
tales
the dragon
off,
sighting.
high
you
off
know?
the dragon sighting.
Mhm.
So I'm spinning yarns and playing on my ocarina as we travel, and some of our troubles have been uplifted a bit.
A lot of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe
Nice
you're not feeling your
change.
pain as much.
Yeah, nice change of pace.
Kind of imagine Rufus just kind of howling along to your tune
Yeah,
while he's sitting on top of my head.
it's a good day.
Would he almost fall off? Does that though?
No, he just puts his legs down and just plant. It's just hanging over
And
my
then
head
Pig
like
will
a-
come and land on top of Rufus.
Yep,
So it's a
exactly.
pyramid.
And then we just walk like that the
Pig
entire
Rufus.
time.
It's kind of just like a warm, happy post-dragon haze, like something to refresh all of us.
I've never seen anything like that. I mean, I've literally met 7 people, including these guys.
I feel like it's enough
Amazing.
for us. Yeah, I mean, like maybe we make,
We were very fortunate. Most dragons don't show themselves to others.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah.
maybe we
that as an
actually
sign.
make more progress than we realized too, because we're just so like, oh, like that, like this is great,
Yeah.
and so we actually end up like moving a bit farther perhaps than we
I
expected.
see what you're trying to do here. So your journey progresses effortlessly, but you still are a half day behind from what happened yesterday. A question now sits in front of you guys to make together is, do you push on into the night in order to make the opening of the festival to kind of catch up on time now? Or are you going to take it at a normal pace and know that maybe tomorrow you might have to crunch or miss the opening of the festival altogether?
How do you feel? Do you feel like you are capable of continuing? We're feeling really good today.
Yeah, I think if we're gonna push forward, we should do it now before while
So we
things
can
are
get
good.
rested up.
While things are good, we
While
should
things are good.
push forward. Push forward.
And if possible, if we're walking in a line, if that winds up being a thing, you should stay in the middle just in case something happens.
And we have the torches.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think we should push forward
I'm
into
good
the
with
night.
that. I agree.
At least for a few hours into the darkness, if not
And-
like.
And I'm well
Feels
traveled,
very
so
evening.
maybe I know of an inn that's just maybe half a day's walk away.
We might be able to hit an end.
Okay.
There's just, and it's a well-to-do inn because it does a lot of business during this time.
And they know you too. So
Yeah, they
it's
know
gotta
me.
be
I've
good.
been there a
Time
few
of year,
times. Yep.
Also, what's an inn?
It's a place where travelers like us go to stay for a night.
You can
there's
rent
beds.
a bed,
Yes, a bed, water, fresh
kitchen.
water,
Oh,
fire.
well, that sounds like a good idea. I think we should do that.
and some fine drinks. Yes.
Like coffee?
Coffee is one of the drinks they might provide. Yes.
Okay.
So since you guys are going to march way into the night, and you would have done this anyway, but it makes more sense in context, you are going to have to do a direction check to make sure that you stay on your path and that you don't get lost. The consequence of getting lost is that you add an extra day to your journey. So you don't really want to do that. But our mapper here, I believe, is our direction master, correct?
I believe I
So
helped
he's the only
him
one that has to roll, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were. Yeah. Okay, so what do I roll?
Don't forget the green dragon either.
I had the dragon right
Oh,
here.
you do? Okay,
Yeah, kind of on the way.
Yep.
I should draw more.
So for direction checks, only one person has to do it, but one person can support, and I'm throwing my pencil. So who's going to do our direction check today?
What is the stats used?
Yeah,
It's int plus int.
I have low. I have low. So.
What is your?
You might want.
Oh yeah, you're into.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're-
you're
yeah.
higher than
All right,
mine.
I'm gonna borrow your
So-
D8 here.
please
So,
do.
would anyone like to assist me? Oh, my mapper, maybe?
Yeah.
Would you like to try to assist me?
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good to me.
All right, so your goal is 7. Hope you make it.
I've got an 8, and it's double.
Wow. Oh man. So you got doubles?
Yeah,
Sweet, a lot of doubles today. I'm not
Oh,
actually
got
seen
man,
doubles.
we're having a much better day.
we're having
so
a good
far.
day. I know exactly where that inn is, guys.
You do actually know exactly where that inn is, and you make it to that destination quickly.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
So
I
I
even
will
know like
say
secret paths.
you're able to make it to the inn tonight,
All right,
Nice.
which means you don't have to do a camp check.
that's great. That is wonderful.
So tell me about your senses as you walk to this inn, and it's night and you're getting close. What are the smells? What are the tastes? What does it look like?
Rufus. I kind of imagine him running ahead because he smells some food.
Oh, it's a full house. The tavern and the inn is just packed. There's this very well dressed bartender. His name's Wilfred. He's tending the bar, and he's passing out drinks to all the new travelers that are coming in.
There's a lot of people there.
There's a lot of people
there.
there.
Yeah, because a lot of people are shopping. It's of course, the festival.
On the way to the festival.
So it's a really populous night. There's room, but there's a lot of people in the main area of the inn where you check in.
Genova Plus wants to know what the name of the inn is.
It's called the Legendary Tavern.
The Legendary Tavern.
The Legendary
Tavern.
You might know of the tavern.
And we walk in, and the innkeeper and
Wait, what does it look like?
oh
The tavern?
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of a stage up in the front where minstrels and bards tend to stay up there and spin their yarns and sing their songs and play their instruments, things like that, to entertain the crowd. There's a bunch of tables as well as little booth areas around the outside.
Is the inn made of like stone or wood?
It's mostly wood.
Like wood.
It's mostly wood. It's kind of got like the lodge-esque feel to it.
And a lot of fires and candles, so nice glow.
There is
a nice glow on the inside and the interior.
And there's a tavern maid who runs around delivering the drinks to everybody and delivering food. And she's quite busy today. But I
when she sees you,
she
they're
knows
like,
who I am.
"Oh, welcome back!" Like just everyone, you're an old
welcome back, Kirk.
Yeah.
It is a bit loud for me, though. I will admit. There's a lot more people than I've.
You've never,
expected.
Well, you could go upstairs to the rooms. I'll go get us a room, and I'll let you know where it is, so you can take a seat, and I'll take care of it.
Maybe I'll drop Rufus up there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to bring you some? I can bring you your dinner if you want.
No, I'll stay down here. I got to get used to it, I think.
Okay.
So Pig will actually hide under your hair because Pig doesn't know if she's allowed in the inn. So she'll be nestled very quietly here.
Well, I'll let her. Yeah, that's.
If that's okay.
Picture Rufus kind
you
of
have that
chasing
little
a cat
hood,
around.
right?
Yeah.
She has this
and
hood.
I have
Nala
a hood.
has the hood.
I have my
Oh, nice.
healer's cloak, and I put my hood up.
There you go.
It's okay. I've got it.
So I walk up to Wilfred, and he recognizes me. He's like, "Oh, like welcome back. You're going back to the Travelers Festival." And I do some small talk, and I ask him for a room. And of course, I go over to where he's sitting. Or are you with me?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of taking everything in. And I'm just like,
I ordered
sigh
some
of
food.
relief. Like, oh my gosh, we had such a good day. We made it here.
She's feeling well restored.
Yeah, but also really, really tired. So I kind of just want to eat, and I'm older. I don't have as much energy, and while it was a great day, we did push ourselves more, and so I kind of just want to eat and get to bed, because maybe finally tonight I will get a good night's sleep. I mean, it's already dark, so it won't be a full rest, but hopefully it'll be more successful. So I eat a bit and have a nice mug of ale, well deserved, and then ask, is it okay if I just go retire for the night? Okay, well, you enjoy yourself, but I thank you so much for getting us here and for the walking.
I have to tell everybody about the raspberries.
Okay, well,
What if we don't use your name?
Oh no names. Just I have to tell them about the raspberries.
What is this?
Okay,
what is
fine.
this stuff that everyone's drinking?
Oh, you've never had Tavern Ale, huh?
No.
Oh, well, it's special, and I take out one of the pitchers and I pour it into one of his glasses, and I'm just like, here you go, try some of this. It's great. Put hair in your chest. Good stuff.
Supposed to make your eyes water?
That means it's working.
I don't know about that.
Well, I take
Rufus!
yeah.
Just eating scraps on the floor under everyone's table.
You young kids enjoy yourselves. It's a little silly for me. So, but I would just.
Would you like some wine?
I would like to. I'm okay. I'm okay, but I would really like to get an early start tomorrow. We made good timing tonight, but as long as we're here, you two get a good night's sleep as well. You did stay up for a lot of the night doing watch.
Excuse me.
maybe,
Oh, I just feel so energized being in the tavern. It's just such a pleasant environment, so I almost forgot that I need to sleep.
Yeah. We should still get an early start tomorrow. You two are probably really tired as well.
As she says that, I'm like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I am really
yeah.
tired.
But up on the stage, there is a small 3-piece band. There's someone with a flute, there's someone with a little string instrument and a drum, and they strike up the room, and everyone starts pushing tables to the side, and in the warm lamp glow, everyone begins to dance.
Oh, I can't resist. I can't resist, guys. This is what I do.
Okay.
You guys can go upstairs. It's fine, but I gotta stay down for a little bit of entertainment.
I think someone pulls me off into the middle. Well, I have
someone just pulls you in?
Yeah, someone just pulls me in.
Nice.
I have Rufus on my head still.
And I just laugh and I sort of clap my hands. And I'm like,
and I can't.
Come
and
on,
now
come on. You want to? Come on.
I kind of limp into the middle, and I'm like,
And I'll be easy going with the
fine.
dance, but
but kind of gently join for a minute. Okay.
Well, spry young
I'll
man
stay for one song. I'll stay for one.
bows and then just takes your hand and you whirl onto the dance floor.
I'll stay for one song. Okay. Just one song.
just one song.
Please.
That's what they all.
I'm spinning around, and I just had a bunch of ale. I'm feeling pretty good.
And I turn out to actually be an excellent dancer. You would have never expected because I've been kind of, to myself and a bit crotchety this whole time. For good reason.
So
Some point.
did you dance with me or did you dance with someone else?
I dance with everyone.
You dance with everyone.
I stay for more than just one song, and
Yeah.
you get to see a side of me that you would have never guessed.
Is your hood still up?
Oh yeah, because I'm still, well, it kind of falls and I keep trying to, oh no, like I don't want Pig to fall out, so I keep, nothing going on.
what is-
trying to, hold on.
What is Pig doing?
Pig just like,
Pig.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like checking up.
Eventually
so.
she'll have enough and she'll like kind of flutter out of your hood and up into the rafters and then just watch from up high the rest of the night.
Wilfred will actually probably look up and actually see Pig, but probably just be like lower his glasses and winks and.
But I dance for a while, and then I'm going to bed now. You boys take care of yourselves, okay?
I can barely hear you. I'm off on the side dancing with this one.
Keep an eye on him. But I've really got to go to bed. So I'll see you in the morning.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Try to, he's never had ale before. Keep an eye on him. And,
All right, that's enough, young man.
Okay.
So there's a brazen young woman
Crazy
who you've
kids.
been dancing with on and off throughout the night.
Yeah.
And she will start making overtures to you to try to steal kisses.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, I'm definitely a little bit.
He's a little.
He's a lightweight. He's never had ale before.
I don't know. I don't pick up on any of the signs really, even if
She giggles at you, she twirls her skirt,
I don't
she
know.
tells you how handsome you are.
This is like the second woman I've ever seen in my life. I'm quite nervous.
She will try to lead you away to a dark corner of the inn, not anywhere else.
Okay, I was like,
In the inn itself.
just a dark corner.
Are you watching this?
I'm watching and I'm just sort of smiling because I'm just like I'm finally sitting down after a long dance and I'm just keeping my eye on him, but at the same time I'm just like, yeah. You go, Corgi.
Rufus is climbing down my back and running over to you.
Yep, and I'm petting Rufus. And
I'm looking over at
ruffling.
you like,
What do I do? Over to her. Go over.
okay, so I kind of make my way over as confidently as I can possibly convey, given the
And she's like giggling.
circumstances, and it's making
Giggling.
blushing quite a bit.
Maybe I'm sort of a Cyrano de Bergerac. I'm like sitting in a situation where like her back's to me, and I'm like, a good catch.
That was a great catch.
solid catch.
Yeah,
solid
I double knotted that sucker. All right.
Wow. See, that's we should get extra points for that,
For
right?
saving the ocarina.
Yeah.
Saved the
Okay.
ocarina. Saved it.
So
Saved.
I follow the giggling girl.
Okay,
over
so
to
she
the
leads you
corner.
to like a darker corner of the inn, and you guys sit down on the benches, and then she will lean over and peck you on the cheek. And then she can't take it, and she just goes, ha! And then she like gets up and runs away.
After her. I like walk up to go after her.
Okay, so I just follow. I run after her.
She disappears into the dancers.
Don't worry, if it's meant to be, you'll find her again. You need to go to bed. Come on, I'll take you upstairs. Come on.
No, it's.
Come on.
No, it's
Come
good. No,
on.
it's fine.
Well,
Hey!
we're going upstairs.
Woo!
Nope. And I put
This
this
is
sucker.
the best.
I put
guys
this
are
guy.
great.
I knock on the wall next to me, try to get you to be quiet. Once you get him up there, and he's still going off about this gal, and I just knock on the.
I hope you're feeling
I've been
all
trying
right.
to sleep.
I hope you're feeling all right.
I stop him from knocking. I'm like, no, it's time for bed. And I'm like a dad. I tuck him in.
Yeah.
I sort of do what my older brothers used to do for me, and I sort of tuck him in.
You first started drinking ale at this very
Yep.
inn, probably.
Probably, because I was a very sheltered noble. So I didn't drink too much. I drank a little bit, but not enough to have that sort of spirit. So this does bring back pleasant memories.
Rufus. Come here.
I lift Rufus onto the bed for him to hold, and
then he's out.
Yeah,
And
then he's out.
And then he's just,
And then I go to. I don't know if we have separate rooms or not. It might be a 2-bedroom, and I.
Make sure you have 2 single beds in your room. And
So
and I have my own room.
So I try to sleep with that noise.
And you guys all go to sleep at this point.
So end scene.
End
yes.
scene. And
Oh, it's finally
5
we had a
o'clock.
good scene.
Wow, is it really 5
For
o'clock?
what?
already 5 o'clock. We do have to end the show a little early today because we need extra setup time for
Yes.
Death from Above.
Okay.
Not too much early, but I think that this is a good place to stop.
Yeah.
So, end of scene.
That's so much better than last week's end.
Yeah, and we're really close to getting you some vitamin water.
No bandits.
No bandits.
The dragon was a good dragon.
Yeah.
The sign, the
No
sign was a
injuries.
liar.
I didn't get injured
I
at all.
got kissed by a girl.
I didn't get injured again.
That was
Romance
awesome.
is in the air. Who knows? She could be.
Sorry.
She could be one of the travelers. Maybe she'll join our party.
Maybe she'll be at the festival.
Maybe she'll be at the festival.
Like a new kind of thing to.
Will you
for
remember
to be
though? That's
like,
the question.
Yeah. It's
Will you
like,
remember?
Listen, I'll never forget
I'll bring it
her.
up.
I'll
I will
never
bring it
forget
up.
her.
She's
Rufus
the,
will remember
she's
for
the
me.
love of my life.
She's
We're gonna
the
be in
Real
love
love
forever.
She's the love of my
We're
life.
gonna be in love
I'm
forever.
gonna give her some raspberries.
So let's take a moment to decompress our game. Chat, we'd love to hear what you thought of this part of the episode. So please join in with
Corgi
our
pillow.
discussion here.
Corgi pillow.
Corgi
And then
pillow.
after we're done sort of decompressing, we're going to do the rest of the affirmations and end the show on a positive note. So I'll start. I had a really good time today.
This was nice.
I got to kind of chill out and let you guys take the wheel for a while, which was really nice. I wanted to see where you went, and you went amazing places. I love the little details you started adding to things, like the candle glow and the inn, and the way things looked in the mist, and how you were treating each other with like carving the walking stick. So in particular, because we do compliments, right, at the end of the show.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
Sally, I want to compliment you on your descriptions today. They were very evocative. I really
you.
liked it. What'd you guys
Oh,
think?
I was just thinking about like, to be honest, what I was thinking about was, I'm sad that we only have 1 week left of this game. Like, this is a really cool game. I really like this.
Feels like we only just started.
Yeah. I like that. I really had a good time with you today. I'm not that I didn't last time, but like our characters did seem to kind of be on a closer page, and now that we're getting to know each other a little bit more, I had a good, like you tucked me in, you took care of me when you gave me my first drink at 17 years old.
17 years
Hyper
old.
RPG to terms of service.
Hey, we have a lot of European viewers.
European.
Yeah,
viewers.
that's fine. Yeah.
And it is, set in the medieval sort
Yeah.
of
No,
Western
I thought our characters connected very well today.
Strix,
I appreciate
like
your
it, yeah.
your
And I was
supervision.
I was a Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yeah, that helped. That honestly,
Because
I
you
was,
couldn't think. I was like, say these exact words.
I was just giggling. I was just smiling, giggling, and blushing.
I like what you did with the inn. I like that we could have very well, it could have just been a place that we just used as like a stopping point to go from, night to day, something like that. But I like that you added more elements to like what was going on that we could interact with, because that created like a really great moment and a great like kind of bonding experience for all three of us. So instead of it just being like a rest stop, it's an actual story point.
It's funny you say that because that's my chat room.
The legendary
tavern.
The legendary
Blackbird.
tavern.
So I have thought quite a lot of this
people
tavern.
to kissing a girl, not bad. Thank you so much, Blackbird.
So I would have to say drunkenly romantic. You played a drunkenly romantic person quite well.
Yeah.
Like you fit your name to a T, and I enjoy playing Cyrano de Bergerac for you.
That was really fun. We should just make that game. That's going to be a game now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Submit it to Golden Cobra.
Let's do it. Golden Cobra.
Golden Cobra.
Matchmaking.
Cyrano de Bergerac.
So I had a great time today. I'm looking forward to the last chapter.
Yeah.
I'm sad it's gonna be the last chapter.
Yeah, let's go 12 more weeks, guys. No one's gonna get bored of this.
And
Only 24 more weeks, okay?
Yep.
And you'll be visiting the town of Artina for their festival. And maybe encountering some bandits, or maybe not. We don't know yet.
Yeah, maybe just some more cool ass
foreshadowing.
More dragons, yeah.
That dragon was neat.
Okay, that was a chill dragon.
I just
That
want
was
to
a very
figure out
chill
what's up with Pig.
I was a little disappointed that I couldn't get the dragon to do something other than huff at me.
I mean, it is the spirit of the entire grassland.
Yeah, so
I guess it doesn't quite like my ocarina.
it's like yeah.
But dragons, I think of them as like very like cat-like, very aloof, not easily impressed.
Especially the wild
should,
ones.
Yeah, but you should, we should still feel honored when it pays even the slightest bit of attention to us. But of course, it still has to
Which is going to be
its
even
air of like,
which is going to
I
be
don't
even more
care
shocking
that
if we
much.
ever have Pig turn into a dragon.
Oh, and that was a huge moment for like I dragons are a thing that you talked about, but I was isolated. I had no. I mean, I knew that I've heard of that. Obviously, being a thing is the world, but Jesus.
Thank you
Such a
for
cool thing.
following.
Thank you.
Oh boy!
Oh.
The sounds are back on, and that was Thader Cage. Thank you for following. So that was a wonderful game with a wonderful decompression, and now we're gonna finish up our affirmations for the day. So here on Weekly Affirmations, we do this thing with the affirmation matrix, where if you donate at least $5 or subscribe or resubscribe, you get an affirmation for yourself or for someone else that you care about, and we have a list to catch up on. So
The sounds played during the dragon encounter were big cat sounds.
oh, you see, they are cat-like.
I honestly
big
was
cat
like
sound.
50-50 thought that was like someone just hanging out behind the door making those sounds.
I actually thought it was like a dog.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a real animal. It was something.
I thought the Shiba Inu was here.
I totally thought that Kaiju was here.
It's the cutest fucking dog.
It's a cute, adorable dog.
I saw it on Twitter last night. It's dying.
Game feels to keep the affirmations going over Twitter. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay, so the first affirmation of our warm down here is for the Red 17. So the Red 17, I heard your week was not that great.
Yeah.
Hopefully it can be better going into the weekend, and hopefully you feel affirmed because I know you're not with us, but if Ithriel promised to clip this for you.
Yes.
So you are a spicy, enchanting
Ooh.
Kelpie. Ah.
Oh.
So it'd be like,
That is spicy. You gotta turn down that spice level.
That was a little too spicy.
That was a little too. That was like number. You get the.
That was
fifth,
like that was like
the
a
fifth
number
part, yeah.
8 out of
Yeah.
5.
Yeah,
chili,
that's a lot.
Chili peppers.
I'd
Yeah.
like to point out Rufus is best dog.
Rufus is best dog.
oh, there might have to be a Rufus
boy?
Kaiju showdown.
No, Rufus. They would just hang out and dance. They dance.
Who's a good
And then Pig would be on
Rufus
top
is
of
a good boy.
Rufus is a good
Rufus is a good boy.
Rufus is a good boy.
I just.
And
I
then
cannot.
Pig would be on top of Rufus.
Yeah, like literally, I have like that so in my head so vividly from when we started this game that like with Rufus on my head and then Pig on top, like that just is the cutest thing.
It's so
How
cute.
amazing would it be if we could get like a corgi prop for next week? Like,
It would be pretty cool.
Someone get me
Or
a
an
corgi
actual
prop.
corgi.
Okay, the next one is for Mondor the Great. This is for your resub, Mondor. You're a super part of this community. I love having you around. So, I'm glad to do this for you because you are a helpful, arresting Minotaur.
Ooh.
What does that sound like?
He's not roaring. He's helpful.
but
He's trying to
still
he's trying to
naturally
help
they
you
have,
through
like-
the labyrinth, not trying to kill you.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh.
Yeah.
He's like, let me show you through the labyrinth, because I'm a helpful Minotaur.
Working class hero. If you can get a corgi, I will put it on my head. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, that's just I want that so bad.
I totally know where to go into.
Yeah.
Don't steal anyone's dog.
No, not like a real one.
Don't worry about it.
The dog's
Not
gonna
a
get
real
really
one,
confused.
not a
Hey,
real one.
the more you know,
But
the less you know, the better you are.
Okay.
The
I
more you
totally
know.
know where to get a plush.
Good, because I need that. I need that.
I know
for sure.
exactly. Oh god. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
I just.
Okay. All right. The next affirmation is for Sterling191, and that was for the $100 that you donated
Oh my
to
gosh!
DFA.
Thank you so much.
I know you left chat, but hopefully this somehow reaches you through the ethers of the internet, because that was awesome. And even though you joined briefly, we liked having you around. So you are a careful, yearning goo. I love that you guys just make the sounds for me now. It's great. I love it. We have a whole like cadre of sound makers.
It's also nice that we're not as far behind, so I don't have to like throw them and.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And you
2
have a
weeks in
nice
row.
little table there for it too.
Oh geez, this is my 3rd week in a row on weekly affirmations.
I know.
Wow.
You're getting used to it.
Yeah.
It'll be my 3rd week in a row next week.
Next week.
Nice.
Yes. Mine too. What the heck? Whoa.
And then it'll be his 4th week.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Okay. I'm trying to interpret Laura's writing, so I don't get this right. I'm sorry. But the next one is for SMA7315, SMA, for a 5-month resub. So you've been with us for almost as long as the channel's been around, which is super cool. So SMA, you, are a comely, appreciating koala.
What sound does it call?
It makes a.
They make a sound.
But it's gonna be appreciated.
But it's also
appreciating,
eating,
right?
it's also eating bamboo.
It's comely too. It's
It's also
comely.
eating bamboo.
Yes.
Bamboo, eucalyptus.
Or you could. Oh, was
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pandas
it's
eat
Sorry,
eucalyptus.
pandas.
Pandas,
I'm
yeah.
Gum
getting pandas.
trees.
Eucalyptus, yes. I remember that Nickelodeon TV show where they had like the koalas, right?
Rocko's Modern Life?
No. It was one like way back, like early '90s. If not-
Oh,
Was that
man.
like the Richard Scarry show?
This is something on Nickelodeon. I can't remember.
They're like little cat bear things in Richard Scary, aren't they? And then the worm.
Is your hair messing with your mic?
Is it?
Help
Is
us
my
out,
mic
chat.
thing
I
weird?
just got something.
Kind of. Is this better? Is this okay?
Wasn't Nick Jr. No.
There we go.
Yeah, next week I'm gonna dress like you, and you're gonna have to dye your hair pink. Go get wigs. Noozles! Everyone, check out the Noozles or something.
What?
The koalas. They're
Oh.
noozles.
Noozles.
I never knew. I never knew.
Are you guys unfamiliar with the Noozles?
Okay, the next one is for Sathore, or S-Thore, and this is for a 7-month resub. So you've been with us since the beginning.
You're a wonderful human being.
It's so great. Okay, so Sathore, you are a flamboyant, cackling chocobo.
You know what that sounds like to me? I wish, like, I can't do it, but it's what Erica sounded like last week on DFA when she was like cackling. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, that's exactly what it is to me. That's just as soon as you said
That's
that's what's in my head. Yeah, it is.
Because chocobos
More
roar.
bird-like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Or emu-like, I guess.
Well, they have to cackle, so it's like roar. Kind of horse-ish in a sense.
It's my
oh
foot.
man.
Almost like a cross between a neigh and a work.
Bob. Hi.
Hi, Bob.
Hi. We had a good day. We did not die by fruit today.
No.
We did not die by fruit.
Or even get hurt by fruit.
We were
no,
not, we were not
just
cleft
had a
in
pleasant
twain.
trip to an inn.
Oh! Bum, bum,
No.
Can we affirm?
Can we affirm Goobers 515? He needs some love before hashtag DFA.
Oh my God! Do you just do that from now on?
Okay, you're in charge of the computer.
I'll be friend.
I
computer
will be
now.
friend computer.
All right, the next one is for Random Tuesday from the Laura Legion. You guys know who you are. So, Random Tuesday, you are a shy, bounding siren.
Shyly bounding.
Shyly bounding siren.
It's just kind of like instead of just trying to like a little pulse back a little bit.
I like yours. That was perfect.
Siren.
Final
beautiful.
Fantasy 9 Masters telling me
Let's see.
chocobos don't work, they quay.
Oh.
Oh, they
Did
do.
anyone-
They
did
do.
anyone-
Quick. Yeah.
Did anyone ride in one of the cars?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, the ones with the
I
tail
saw the
feathers?
pictures.
Pack?
I saw
And,
them.
like,
I saw them all over.
My
They're all
friend
over
was
PAX.
like
We never
picking
talked
me
about
up.
PAX.
We can talk about PAX
Yeah.
just as soon as I
Look at
do
this.
this affirmation for Goobers from Paximo. Goobs, my lovely friend, who I like in real life, but may have problems with today in DFA.
Who I like in real life. You said super convincing when you said
No, I really do. He's a great guy.
He is.
He just his character doesn't know that my character kind of killed all his friends.
because there's some drama.
There's some dramas coming up on DFA, let me just say.
Death from above.
So, Goobers, you are a lively, befriending Jabberwocky.
That fits Goobers to a
So
T.
perfect.
That
The cards
fits him.
never lie.
I actually ended up jumping in during Goober's cast at PAX with Red Viper and Working Chef and all these other people, including like Tiny Fox, and he was streaming at the Intel booth, and we just all like paraded behind him like during his stream.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And then he proceeded to parade Domestic Dan.
Oh no!
Who was on the other side.
So I had a wonderful PAX. I took it kind of easy because it's in town and I had to work on Friday, and so I really was just there Saturday and Sunday.
Same.
I had 3 panels during the weekend. 2 of them got capped at 1,000 people, which was amazing.
Awesome.
So the first one was a horror and tabletop RPGs panel that I was on with a couple of other really amazing designers. And we talked about how to do horror well, both in design and in play. Like if you're a GM or you're a player, like how do you do horror right? And it was really fun. I think it's the most well-attended panel I've ever sat on, which was great for me. Because 1,000 people is a lot of people to listen to what you have to say. And then afterwards, there were still so many questions that we went to the ready room afterwards. There were still like 40 or 50 people asking questions for like an hour until I had to run to my next panel. And it was really fun because I love talking about horror. I love horror. The game that I'm making, it's going to be released in October, is a horror game.
You
And
Perfect time to release a horror game.
Real soon.
Right?
Real soon.
So the horror game is called Bluebeard's Bride. It is very graphic. So
Can we play this game?
I intend to play it here. I just hope that we don't get any we don't get in trouble
Yeah.
because
No.
it goes there.
Yeah.
It goes there. It really goes
The
there.
X card will be used a lot.
Yes,
X
we
gonna give it to
absolutely
you.
have the X card
We'll play
for
with that,
Bluebeard's
okay.
Bride. And then the other panel I had was with Luke Crane, who's the guy who wrote Burning Wheel. Maybe you guys know Burning Wheel. And we challenged an audience of 1,000 people to make a new game in an hour. And you can imagine how that went.
Yeah.
Fabulously.
I saw a panel last year that was like that, but it was with Gabe and Tycho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. I actually, sat in on that last
I wore a gold cape and was pretending to destroy the universe if they didn't make a good enough game. And I said I liked rocks, and for some reason everyone decided to make everything about rocks.
But that's because rocks fall
were you
and
just
everyone
like,
dies.
hello,
You
I
scared
like
them into
rocks.
it. Yeah, you were like, hey,
because-
I'm gonna destroy the universe.
rocks.
Also, I like rocks. Of course, they're gonna make it about rocks. You scared them.
Well, I mean, rocks do fall and everyone dies.
I mean, so to be honest, my favorite freeform game ever is called Still Life, and in it you play rocks,
Gotcha.
and it's an amazing like Buddhist Zen game. Oop!
Ooh,
Nearly
Wicked.
Just
7 months. Thank you so
Nearly
much.
Wicked! I don't even have to write you down. Oh boy, Nearly Wicked. You. Ooh. That's a 1. There we go. Nearly Wicked, you are an important, entertaining panda.
Oh.
And we're gonna be like, nom,
where the bamboo comes
nom,
from.
nom, 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 nom.
That's what baby pandas sound like. By the way.
Oh.
Oh.
Dancing.
Got a new job today and want to affirm everyone in the studio and all of the viewers.
Everybody.
Malkito,
Yes.
congrats on your new job.
Yes.
Congrats,
awesome.
congrats, yes.
Congrats on the new job.
That is awesome. So this is for everybody. That's for you. It's for us. It's for Laura QQ doing the AV.
You and you.
And you get an affirmation. And you get an affirmation.
Check under your
Okay.
desk for new affirmations.
We are all incendiary. Wow. Exploding.
Whoa.
Wow. Tanuki.
We have to make all this at the exact same time then.
Okay.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. Hot!
Boom. And then it's
And then
and
we
then it
all
explodes.
like walk, and we walk through the explosion with the explosion behind us.
Walk through the fire?
We walk through the fire.
Maybe?
Oh, don't start. Don't you
Yeah,
start.
we were singing it. Oh, you were there too. We were singing it Monday.
yeah.
That was awesome.
So going back to PAX, it was a blast because I got to finally hang out with all the different Twitch streamers that I've been meeting through like the Twitch Seattle meetups and stuff in the area. And we got to hang out so much. I got to meet so many great broadcasters. It was a wonderful time. And then, of course, Acquisitions Incorporated. Oh my gosh.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you've never been to Acquisitions
Did you see
Incorporated?
Claudia's cosplay? She was dressed as one of the characters from that.
No, I didn't.
Oh wait, I went to
Pretty cool.
the haunted house thing for Acquisitions Incorporated. If we're talking about the same thing that she cosplayed for, what did Claudia cosplay for?
For Acquisitions, I believe.
What'd she dress up as?
I don't remember the name of the character, but the guy with the skull thing.
Oh,
the
that's a
two
different
wand
one.
guns.
Now I'm confused.
Jim Darkmagic.
Jim Darkman. I was like something dark something.
She dressed up as Jim Darkmagic. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
So Acquisitions Incorporated is the Penny Arcade D&D game that's run by Chris Perkins, and it's got Gabe and Tycho from Penny Arcade, Mike and Jerry, Scott Kurtz, and Patrick Rothfuss,
Oh yeah.
and they all play characters in this. It's been going on since 2010.
Wow.
I know because I was there for the first
And
Acquisitions
it's a
Incorporated.
podcast now, right?
It started out as
It's always a podcast, and now it's like an actual thing.
And yeah, it's been ongoing, and they have it at PAX East and PAX West. And PAX West is usually the one where they go kind of all out, and it was
Sounds really
pretty
cool.
freaking awesome. I got wonderful seats. It's great.
Yeah, no, PAX was really cool. This was my first year going to this, and I wasn't gonna go, but right after I got out of DFA, I got a text from Jackie Claudia saying, "Hey, I got a ticket. Do you want to come?" So I pretty much hung out with her and Random Tuesday like all day Saturday.
Way cool.
It was awesome. I loved it.
I was the same. A friend was like, "I have 2 extra tickets. Do you want them?"
Yes, absolutely, yes, please, yes.
I'll go.
And like I got to check out all the games that I've been.
I got to check out
Kickstarter and
the
stuff. It was awesome.
Battlestar
BattleTech.
BattleTech game.
That looks
super awesome.
Like no joke. Like look at the Harebrained Schemes website or go on their Twitter or whatever. The BattleTech game. Because after just playing DFA that Friday, like the day before, the BattleTech game looks amazing. And Tyler was just like he said he's never been so excited for a game like this. It looks so cool. Check it out. I am actually really happy about it.
I did not go to PAX.
Oh.
And that's all I have to add.
Do you want to make up a story?
What did you do?
Okay, so I went to PAX.
Yo.
So when I was at PAX, oh my god. So I was at PAX, and there was this group of people all cosplaying as Garrus Vakarian. And like I was walking behind them, and it was like 7 of them all together, and then all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, they just start mud wrestling.
So you're
They just started. They all just like out. I don't know where I don't know like.
Do you recognize my shirt's emblem?
I'm talking about mud wrestling right now. This is really important.
Okay.
So they just like out of nowhere. I don't know where the pool came from. They had an inflatable pool. But like all of a sudden, it's just kind of like appeared. There were a lot of people around, and so they just all 7 of these Garruses get in, and they just start mud wrestling. And
Could we? Is it?
and it was nuts. It was like the coolest thing to happen this weekend.
So I'm guessing you were
#PAX West. Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he had the
wanna
reach.
go
I
to
had
that
the
PAX.
flexibility. He had the reach. I had the flexibility.
Is it possible for someone to draw Sally as Tina from Bob's Burgers and just have her imagining Garrus as mud wrestling? Because that'd be I want that on my tombstone.
Can it just be me?
It's okay.
It's okay.
They'll understand.
But she likes mud wrestling.
She likes butts.
Oh, okay. I mean, there were a lot of butts, but they were like weird.
Yeah, they're weird because
humanoid.
they're, like, the knees bend in the right
Yeah.
direction.
How many calibrations happened, Sally?
Yeah.
I mean, we were in the middle of a lot.
There was a lot of
Garrus is
calibrations.
just pure sex. He's just sex appeal. Like I am down. I
I'm
romance
sorry.
Garrus every time.
Hold on.
Well, Tally too.
For
But.
me, it's Liara. I have a statue of Liara at home.
And
We
away
are.
we go.
She's my waifu.
Anyway, that's what happened to me this weekend at PAX. It was, I mean, like a lot of other stuff happened too, but that was probably the most exciting. Was the mud wrestling. Garrus's, Garrus-I.
I'm gonna fantasize about that.
Yeah.
Garrus-I, yeah.
I'm
It was
already-
nuts. It was on. It was like, it was in conference room 7B.
There we go. Excellent.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
7B.
At the Hilton.
Money.
Can I get an affirmation for Bob_Larode for being
Yeah.
a great Shadowrun GM?
So that
Yes,
was
you
from
can.
Blackbird,
Blackbird.
and this
Oh,
is for
Blackbird.
Bob Larodis.
It's gonna be awesome, guys.
Yes.
You hyped?
And then I think this is the last one, and then we got to close shop, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
So,
Let's get that DFA hype going too.
Bob, you are a quiet, sparkling
Ooh.
unicorn.
Quiet.
But there's still has to be some sparkles. Like,
Gotta be some sparkles. All right, guys. So up next is Death from Above, the BattleTech show where mechs hit each other, and sometimes we also have game feels, as it turns out. This show especially looks like it's gonna be that way. Join us next week for the last episode of Ryuutama on Weekly Affirmations. And I have a secret for you. That's my engagement weekend. I'm getting engaged. Woo! So,
Congratulations!
there might be some extra people visiting us in the studio.
Will there be Garrus Mud Wrestling?
No, but there will be a John Stravellopoulos.
Mud wrestling?
can someone bring a corgi?
Oh, I mean, we could talk about it. I'm not sure.
Do you have corgi mud wrestling?
Oh!
That's all I want. Oh, boy.
Oh, man. On that note, thank you guys so much for joining us this week. We'll see you again at 6 o'clock for Death from Above. Have a wonderful, positive, great weekend, and see you later, guys. Let's have that outro song, Laura QQ.
Bye.
Oh, I said a weekly affirmations, a positive feel-good show. The most positive thing on this channel called Hyper Rabbit Power Go. It's pretty decent.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Anybody else ever get that
bye.
like stuck in their head for hours and hours?
Oh, it's in my head all the time.
Oh my
I
God,
cannot-
like-
who sings it?
I will be